Greetings and salutations. I'm Zook, your lovable storyteller, with Rose, Bjorn, Tia, and Kai, and we're bringing you an episode of Geeks Anonymous. We're doing another session of Hunter the Reckoning. This is chapter 3 now. And would anybody like to do a recap for an additional 3 XP?
I did last week.
Where did we leave off? I mean, like from the first chapter, where did we start?
We
Because
started
after
the last
the
chapter
accident.
was the fight. That was where we started.
Yep.
The fight with the gang members.
Okay, well, last chapter we began at the end of that, right?
We started with the fight.
Yep.
That's where we started the game.
Oh.
Yeah, we started with the fight with the gang members. This was after the fight with his dumb friend. And
More dumb friends.
more dumb friends.
This is a side of advanced hide and seek and murder mystery.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what we did. Let me try this.
Okay.
My memory is
Have at
usually
it.
shit.
Yeah.
This should be an entertaining adventure. Okay. So last time we started out at the scene of a really cool truck smushing.
Yep.
This guy's buddy, whose name I can't remember,
Rick.
will never remember it,
That's okay.
was unconscious, and we were sitting around being like, well, what the fuck do we do now? And then it was something like, what was it, 5 or 6 ghouls? Was it?
There were 4 ghouls and 1 vampire.
Okay, so a couple ghouls and a vampire showed up, wanted Rick, right? They wanted Rick.
Yep.
And when...
Sorry, it's doing the fuzzy thing.
5.
No, stop.
5.
And so started out. Well, okay, I'll let you do that first.
Oh, keep going.
Okay, so started out with TJ killing one of them with a slingshot, which was pretty rad. And so they apparently decided that the small child, the most harmless of us all, needs to be the one that dies. So
She is the biggest threat.
I mean, evidently
She
not.
shot a
not the most
fireball,
side
according to them.
harmless.
I mean, they're not wrong,
Okay.
but
okay.
still. So we run through that fight. I punch a dude's head off, basically.
No, you punched through his head.
I
You
punched- I punched-
into his
I
head.
punched through his neck.
Which I described as a soldering iron going through plastic.
Yes. And we killed off most of the ghouls. Actually, no. We only killed. I think
We only killed those 2.
I think we killed 2, and then 3 of them took off because they're little bitches like that.
They weren't expecting that.
And from there, we carried Rick to the treehouse at TJ's house,
Uh-huh.
which is probably cooler than any playhouse any of us have ever had. Maybe cooler than all of our living rooms ever growing up. And then Faye got a phone call saying, "Hey, we need you back at the hospital for questioning because, man, you dealt with some fucked up shit earlier, i.e. the dead dude who wasn't actually dead."
Right.
That was from first chapter.
That was from the
chapter.
first game. Yep.
Okay, Faye takes off, goes back through the park, avoids TJ's dad, who apparently came home. While, can't remember your character's name, Jennifer?
Jennifer, yep.
Jennifer gets summoned on, was still here actually, never left.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
she never left.
Never left here, was knocked unconscious and came to with her buddy, a fellow cop, hanging out being like, well, hey, what the fuck happened here? And then, so while that's going on, Faye comes back through the park, heads to the hospital. Jennifer gets pulled in, trying to figure out what's going on. She ends up telling the truth to her partner, who goes, well, that's some fucked up shit, but how about we don't tell people that because they'll think you're nuts.
Basically.
Jennifer sent to the hospital to question the people, including Faye, on what happened there. Cut back to, I believe, TJ with some weird shit going down in the house. Apparently, TJ's dad is now dead, and her mom is, I don't know, something weird. Werewolf.
Well, furry. Way to give it away.
We all knew it.
Yeah, they're the werewolf. I know Bjorn knew it at least.
I'm not good at context clues like that, so I
It's
just I just had a thing. And so TJ got to see that, and that's rad. While Forrest and his buddy Rick get to have a fun conversation.
They dissed the grape soda.
They just the grape soda, and apparently got a little broke back up there with the biting.
Not remotely close to reality, but okay.
But okay.
No, what happened was they had a conversation, and Rick ended up feeding on Forrest's wrist. They decided it was not in fact gay because their eye contact wasn't there.
That was a thing that was said, yes.
And then we discovered that Rick can just kind of vaporize and smokify himself and just disappear,
Glimpse in the
leaving
shadows, yep.
Forrest by himself in a small child's treehouse, which isn't creepy at all.
A little creepy.
He's really just.
Sig would like to point out it was totally gay though, and we all know it.
Speaking as the
official
the
gay of the
official
thing.
the official gay of the party. Shit was gay.
It was great. It was very martyr, though. It was
And-
extremely martyr.
And from there, he went down when nonsense was going on with TJ's parents. Got arrested by the security guy.
Yep. Gun to the
And-
head. That's where we left you off.
Yep, that's where we left you off. Faye gets home, finally starts relaxing. Because today has been bullshit.
Ring, ring.
And then apparently nothing good can happen because this is World of Darkness. She gets a phone call from her best friend, Sarah.
That dumb bitch.
That dumb bitch. Who then says that did she actually straight up tell me that she did something bad? That's what she
Yeah, she
says.
said she did something horrible over the phone, and then you came over.
And then I went over, and she's there with a blood-covered knife. Everything's covered in blood, and now I get to try and figure out what the hell she did.
Yeah. And
And
that's where we left
And
off.
now you know the rest of the story.
Everyone gets 3 XP. We didn't miss, basically, there was one point where Jennifer was called into the chief's.
Into the chief's office and discovered that like half the office
Oh
is
my
made
God.
Half
is made
the
of dead
office
things.
is
I'm gonna start
supernatural.
carrying around stakes with
Yep.
me.
Is there a pencil?
And also, you questioned Faye about the stab victim and found out that the stab victim was actually TJ's father. And that's when the whole, TJ walking and fighting with your mother,
Yeah.
your werewolf mother thing happened. And that's basically where we left off.
So, TJ's dad was a zombie.
Give or take.
So, Mom was
Sorry.
like business attire, right, when she showed up?
Oh yeah, she's all business.
Imagine.
You already
Okay.
know what
Oh,
kind
I
it
know,
is.
I
Yeah,
know
I know
now.
you would. I know you would. It's just so perfect. So perfect. Okay, so that's basically where we left off. Yeah, everyone gets the 3 XP for the recap.
I didn't
and
completely suck at that.
yeah, you did a very good job. Very good job. Okay, so as I show you like the fucking flowchart.
I didn't
Secret.
notice.
Eidetic memory.
Yeah, if only, right? Well, you know exactly what was going down. Okay, so that's where we left off. We are now in the home of Sarah. What was her
Paquette.
last name? Paquette.
Fun
And
fact, I mashed up the names of 2 of my coworkers.
there you go. And she put you in the house. She locked the door behind you. You see the bloody knife on the ground at her feet. Her hands are absolutely covered in blood, and she is trembling like she doesn't know what to do. And she just says to you, "I did something horrible." And she has no cuts she has no cuts, no wounds on her body, so it is not her blood.
Okay.
It is obviously not her blood.
Whose blood is that?
She remains silent. She's unsure if she should tell you. So she just kind of is just staring almost catatonic just at your feet at the moment, not sure what to say.
Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can find the source of the blood, because in the off chance that I can actually help whoever is basically exsanguinated all over this house, the slim chance.
Okay, so
I'm a nurse.
yeah, you're gonna look around. Make a perception and investigation roll.
Perception and investigation. I actually have.
Yeah.
I love how everything so far has been in stuff that I actually trained in. Oh, cool. Boo. Only one success.
One success reveals that it looks like the blood is localized where she's currently standing, and it looks like most of it's just dripped in from her. You see that there's a blood drip trail, so there's no dragging of any corpse or anything like that, but it comes from the back door is where you see where the source of the dripping till it gets to her feet.
Okay, so there's nothing dead in here.
It doesn't seem like it, doesn't smell like it yet, so either the killing just happened or, something.
Okay,
So.
okay. Alright. What happened?
Okay, so I'm going to give you a charisma because I don't think you're trying to manipulate her out of the answers. Go ahead and make a charisma and empathy roll. Yeah.
5 more.
Charisma and empathy roll.
Oh, that's so much better. That's 4.
I will also reduce the difficulty by 1, so it's difficulty 5. So
Okay, so 5.
Count 'em. Right.
that's what I had my 5th roll on.
She just. It was my boss, Bob. I killed him.
Why?
He made me. Delilah made me do it.
Delilah? Who's Delilah?
My boss's wife.
Is that your mom, Dad? Because I just called it.
I was like, TJ's dad?
Okay. Okay.
She, I just.
How about you take a seat and tell me what happened?
Walks over to the chair and sits down. I'm not as strong as you, Faye. You're just so perfect. You're able to just be open about who you are. You don't give a damn what anyone thinks about you. And I'm just not.
Okay. That's not really bringing me to how you came to kill someone.
The truth is, always loved you.
No.
But I wasn't able to tell you because I wasn't ready to admit it to myself.
Okay, again, not bringing me to how you killed someone.
I'm getting there. God damn it. And I started tutoring the kid. You know, the Cunningham kid. And I started... I met Delilah, and we hit it off, and one thing led to another, and then she was mad about him one day, and made me... She wanted me to get rid of him. So I came on to him one day, and I brought him to a secluded area, and I closed a bag of chips,
Sorry.
and I stabbed him 3 times. Then I came home.
I have conflicting songs playing in my head right now, and I'm a horrible person. Because it's a combination of Hey There, Delilah, and He Had It Coming, and I just...
Damn it, Tia.
I can't not be who I am.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay. And you killed him because his wife told you to.
And she paid me $500,000.
Okay, yep, that makes more sense. It does. Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Well, fuck, neither do I. You picked a hell of a fucking day. She's just
Did it
sitting.
happen today?
Just happened. All of this happened today.
Yeah, so basically they're like, huh. Well, when it rains.
And while we're dealing with this shit, TJ, you just got told to go call the police.
Uh-huh.
You ran into the house.
I called the police like I'm supposed to.
So you ran into the house and you dial the police. Well, you're about to dial 911 to call the police. When you see suddenly your contact list doesn't, like, you know how the old-fashioned phones
I know,
where it had a list of phone numbers, all of the numbers change. Like, so your father's reads, your mother's reads, the police reads, your tutor's reads, they all read the same phone number.
That's not weird at all.
So even emergency has that phone number next to it.
Is it a longer number? Because TJ knows 911.
It's a 7-digit number.
TJ dials the number next to emergency because she's in a panic and doesn't recognize.
Okay. I just have to switch over the music since we're past the depressing shit.
This is World of Darkness. All of it's depressing.
I know.
My dumbass best friend.
Your dumbass best friend.
Which again, $500,000 makes so much more sense.
So, you are, dialing the number on the phone, and that's when you, in a squad car, well, not squad car, but your personal vehicle with Marcus, you're driving back. You're actually driving to your vehicle at this point, so you're in Marcus's vehicle, and the phone rings. Hey, it's Robbins.
Hello?
Hello? Who's this?
Made me swallow my food. You alright?
Yeah.
Don't choke.
My name is TJ Cunningham, and I need the police over at the Cunningham estate.
Well, TJ, this isn't the number you're supposed to call when there's an emergency. What?
It's next to the emergency number.
You hear the name TJ as he's speaking with him. TJ, I need you
Wait, TJ?
to... Hang on, kid. Yeah, TJ. TJ Cunningham.
You sound like a little girl?
Yeah.
That's my neighbor. We need to go. I take it. TJ?
Hi.
Alright, we're on our way. What's your emergency?
Some fucked up shit is happening.
Well,
Deep
give
breath.
me a second. She takes a very deep breath and goes into a basic feel of what happens. Like, went to the park to play with a friend, and then some guys attacked me, and I ran home, and we hid someone in the treehouse, and I went downstairs to play ball with my dad, and then he just fell over, and my mom disappeared in a puddle.
You know, I've seen weird things today. I'm just not gonna doubt it. Alright, TJ. Are you in danger?
The security guy told me to call the cops, and I called the number that was next to emergency.
Okay, I want you to stay inside. We're gonna be on our way. We'll be over there in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Alright, just hang tight.
Okay.
Alright.
What address? Give me the address. What-
It's right by my house.
Okay.
She did say the Cunningham estate.
Yeah.
So what the hell's going? Should I put a siren on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
And he blows through a couple of red lights. Meanwhile, you've got a gun to your head. Turn around! Okay. Down on the ground.
He
Okay.
complies.
No, shake it.
Shake your money maker.
Picture.
Twerk it. Well, this is an emergency. Pull that dollar bills.
He puts your hands behind your back, and you feel the feeling of, it sounds like a zip tie, as it
Oh god.
zip ties you. He like very forcefully pushes you back up, and he is bringing you to the house.
Zip cuffs.
I don't resist.
What's that?
He doesn't resist.
Okay. Yeah, he brings you right into the house, and you hear as the door opens, and we'll say Drew is the security guard's name. Drew comes in with Forrest in a zip tie, and he pushes you back to the ground and closes the door. And let's see. So that's when you pull up, and the lights are flashing, and he looks out the window. He sees the lights flashing. Good job, TJ. All right. So you arrive. Marcus gets out. You see him pull out his gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do the same thing.
And he heads up to the door. Open up! Police! You hear Drew speaks up. Enter! Come in here! And Marcus opens the door and comes in, and he immediately pulls his gun out and points it at Forrest, who is on the ground, because they recognize the suit and the outfit that Drew would have on. You come in, and you see Forrest, who is on his knees with a zip tie behind him. And he, so you've got two guns pointed at you right now, and Marcus is like, all right, what's going on? You hear Drew.
I'm hoping that one of you will pull the trigger.
You feel the blunt end of the gun just kind of whack you in the back of the head. Don't tempt me. This fucker killed him. Killed
Didn't.
TJ's father. TJ, the body of your father is outside.
Okay, alright, everyone needs to calm down. We're not gonna solve anything.
You know what really calms
I like my
people
lawyer,
down?
please.
You know what really calms people down? Not telling them to calm down.
She's gonna put her weapon in her holster.
Okay.
We need to de-escalate.
Alright, why don't you tell me what happened? He lowers his gun. Like, Drew, why don't you lower your gun? Or he would have gotten his name. Like, hey, what's your name? What's your name? Drew, I'm a security guard. Alright, why don't you lower that a little bit? You see him just kind of, and he's going to roll, which he has a pretty good dice pool of, so. We'll even go as far as say he has a specialty. So, difficulty 5. Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 successes. Alright. And he lowers the gun. Forrest? Why don't you tell me what happened? You hear from Robbins.
Fuck.
Well, first off, I would read his Miranda rights. Because I think you need to do that before you question someone.
Was that a thing in '96?
Yes,
95?
Miranda rights were a thing, but you don't need to read some of their Miranda rights unless you're arresting them.
Yeah, if they're being
yeah.
being detained in general.
Yeah.
Well, he's technically
Oh.
detained right now.
I'm most definitely detained.
Yeah.
Because if we don't read it to him, we can actually get in trouble.
And anything he says, he can basically be like, "I wasn't Mirandized. Fuck
Yeah.
you."
So
Yeah.
I would read him his rights.
Alright, so Miranda rights.
Yeah.
Because, yes, we've all heard them before. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. You have a right, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. I've had them read to me before. It's not fun.
Really?
Yeah. It was because of my cousin. Long story.
That sounds like a
it
fun
involved
story.
marijuana.
Yeah.
I did not get arrested, though.
There's a bad one.
I don't smoke
Hey,
anymore.
why don't you, she's gonna look at Drew. Why don't you take TJ to the other room? We're gonna speak to him and then we'll speak with her.
Alright. Come on, Teach.
Okay.
You're about to leave the room when suddenly you have this pounding headache. And it's like, you know that meme with the woman who's thinking and a bunch of equations popping up all around her? You see a bunch of different things like floating around you, and all it says is E22. Just all around you, you see E22, and it's just pounding in your head. You almost hear that whispering. E22, E22, E22.
E2. What?
Make an intelligence roll.
TJ's not good at that.
She is a baby. She doesn't have time to become smart yet.
Nope.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
You got a 3. Okay. E22, it's not making sense. You're about to leave the room, and Drew is like, TJ, you okay? What's the matter? Talk to me.
Eat, shoot.
And as soon as you say it out loud, you see the TV suddenly flicker on, and your cartoon starts to play. Monster Squad. And you guys all see this TV just pop up. And you see, like, Drew looks at the TV, Marcus looks at the TV.
Episode 22.
Episode 22 begins to play. Make another intelligence roll. This time I'm going to give you a lower difficulty. It's going to be difficulty 5.
I got another 3. I hate
Another
you guys.
3. Like, you try to remember. Is there another roll that I could have you use?
The cartoons will tell you the truth.
Because I'm trying to think if there's anything I can give you with. You know what? Do an intelligence and research. I guess we're gonna count this as research, and you can spend a willpower if you want to get an automatic success. Remember that.
I will, because TJ wants to
Okay.
figure out what this
So
is.
go ahead and mark.
Oh, and I got 2 7s that time, so 3 successes.
You remember episode 22. Episode 22, which is currently playing, happens to be the part of Monster Squad when the father of the main character kills the main character's teacher. And you see it playing on the screen right now. And so, back to you guys, because the TV turned on. That's not a huge deal. Someone might have hit the remote by mistake. So what are you guys doing at this point? Did you say anything else that I missed?
How close are they?
How close are who?
Drew and TJ.
They're
from us?
at the door. Drew seems is kind of stopped at a moment, looked at the TV. So they're about 10 feet away or so.
Because I want to question them each separately, so
Okay.
that way I can hear both of their stories.
Sure.
So either I'm gonna wait for her to finish up, or if it takes a while, I'll just take him to a different room.
Okay. So, he's, Drew's gonna tug on you a little bit, like, hey, let's go.
Okay.
Slowly.
She's remembered the part that seems important.
Okay.
Does the headache go away when she realizes that, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of. It's still kind of there, like, maybe the voices want you to do something about it, but you're not sure.
Okay. She will ponder that as she lets Drew take
Okay.
her into the.
You go into the other room with Drew. So what are you doing? Marcus is basically following your lead here.
Alright, I want you to explain to us what happened.
Already that.
Sir!
I've always been fucking drinking, dude.
A little phlegmy throwing me off my accent. I already fucking asked for a lawyer.
Well, we're just trying to figure out your side of the story.
My side of the story is I didn't do it.
You didn't do what?
What I was just accused of?
Did the guy say?
Yes, he did. He said that I killed him.
All right. Well, you question him. I'm gonna go check out the body. All right. I'll be back. And you see Marcus at that side.
Listen, you can be honest with me. Some weird shit has gone down today.
Can I, or is this a thing where the law is more important than feelings?
If I have any walkie-talkies on me or like any of my stuff, I said it between us.
She helped
This
us
is-
kill a
this
couple
is
dudes
between us
earlier,
now.
so
I want to know what happened.
I was hiding out in the after what went down. The kid brought us here to our tree house. I was hiding out up there with Rick, And then, like a total douchebag, he fucking bailed and left me up there alone. And then I heard commotion down here. And then I came down, of course, like the responsible fucking adult I am. And I saw TJ looking over her dad's dead body. So I tried to comfort her, and that's when Beluga there shoved a gun in my face and told me to put my hands in the air. But not shake them like I just don't care.
Fuck my life. Why would...
She'll pick her stuff back up.
You hear walkie-talkie goes off, and hey, it's Robbins.
Yeah?
So I see in the ground there looked like there was some sort of altercation, but there's no body here.
What?
There's some blood on the ground, but there ain't no body.
I stand up. I'll be right there. Drew!
He peeks in from the other room. What?
You have security cameras around the premises?
Yeah, of course I do.
Where's the security room?
Right this way.
I actually have a dot in security.
Alright. So Marcus comes back in, and he's not going to be forceful with you, but he'll place his hand on your shoulder and basically, come on, let's go.
I do my best to stand up on my own.
He's not going to take the zip tie off just yet because he doesn't know the whole story, but he's going to lead you all into the security room. Even you will go in there.
Yay! I know these computers.
You see another security guard just kind of reading a book,
Not paying attention. Dick.
Oh my
and
God.
the door opens up and he's like,
What's up?
hi. You hear Drew speak up. Hi, you're fired. Go home. What? I'm not gonna say it again. You're fired. Go home. You see him shake his head, and he leaves. All right.
Yes.
Well, here they are. And
Fire
you
the
see,
person and make them leave when they could answer questions by the police.
Clearly he didn't see
obviously
anything.
wasn't paying attention. So Drew is kind of pissed off. He's not thinking exactly sensibly right now.
Hey, Robbins.
You see about 20 monitors at this point, this small little secluded area, and that's when Robbins will respond. What?
Why don't you question Drew while I check this out?
Alright, I'll see what I can get out of him. And he leaves and goes to another room.
Alright, because I don't know what we're about to see, and I don't want the humans seeing it.
Okay.
If it is weird stuff.
Weird shit's going
Um,
down.
What would I roll to use security?
It's,
I
I mean, you don't even need to really roll.
Okay.
It's a matter of rewind. So.
Alright, that's what I do.
Yeah, so you press rewind, and you
Oh,
start...
we have all the evidence right here.
You start going back to the point where you see TJ, yourself, who else was in the treehouse? You were in the treehouse. All the footage of all of you going into the treehouse.
She didn't go to the treehouse. She was
Except,
up
yeah, the three, that's right, you weren't there. But everybody else going into the treehouse.
Well, that's good for you though, because that means that you're not on the camera.
And then you see Faye leaves, and then you go outside.
because the dad pulled up in his car.
Yes, you see a car pull up, and then the footage just, and then it skips forward. You see the time goes forward about an hour to the point where the security, Drew, is pointing the gun at Forrest on the ground.
Okay. Keep watching because the body wasn't there.
The body wasn't there on the film when he was like this.
Wait, it wasn't there on the film?
It was not on the film.
But did they see the body when they pulled up?
There was no footage.
Well, I
Of-
mean, did the Marcus and Jennifer see the body on the ground when they
No.
pulled up?
No, they did not. No. But yeah, it basically jumps to the point where they see, and behind them, it looks like there is a little bit of a scuffle. It's kind of hard to see because it is black and white. But it looks like the ground itself was there was a flatter area than the rest of it, like because this lawn is freshly mowed. However, there's a nice divot where someone probably fell down, or there was a little scuffle, and there was nothing there. And basically, you've got the body here, Forrest on his knees over here, Drew over here behind him, pointing at him. So, about an hour of footage missing.
Well, that's rude.
And as you're looking at it, unsure of what to take, you see all of the monitors, one by one, all flick to episode 22 of Monster Squad.
I don't like that at all.
And then you're looking at it, and you hear a bark coming from the TV as you see, lo and behold, fucking Brutus on the TV screen.
Our little buddy.
You guys have rationalized Brutus as not existing so far.
You guys are in here with me, right?
Yes.
Alright, you guys are seeing this too, right? I'm not going mad.
There you are, Brutus.
You
What?
see him turn
What
to
do you
the
see?
turn to the TV screen, and he begins to bark. You go, "Rrr, rrr, rrr." And then you see the scene, the cartoon scene changes, and they're in a bedroom, and basically there's a woman there with blood. This isn't in the cartoon episode, by the way, but there's a woman covered with blood on her hands, and then another person that looks remarkably like Faye. The other person looks like your teacher, Sarah, Miss Paquette. And Brutus is barking at you guys as they're in the background. And in the background, you see this, like, manifestation, the shadow just begin to swirl into existence, and it looks like your father, with blood dripping down of the wounds, and it looks like he's stepping forward and about to reach forward.
Like through the TV?
To Miss
Paquette.
Paquette. To Sarah.
Bitch.
And that's when you guys...
Motherfucker. Motherfucker. It has been a hell of a goddamn
It
day.
has been a hell of a day.
I've dealt with
You're
this
sitting
motherfucker
there-
once already today.
Yes, you have. And so Sarah is just sitting there, just kind of like, what do I do? Tears streaming down her face. And her TV pops on. And it's episode 22 of Monster Squad. And you've never
Is this a
seen
real
like
show?
I based it off of Monster Force from the
Oh,
90s.
okay.
But
Yeah, there was an actual Monster Force cartoon that ran for, like, I don't know how many episodes.
Not
I think it
very
was
many.
only 1 or 2 seasons.
Ah.
Okay, we need to
Hey.
take that away from him.
He's running away.
Don't you start, Oscar.
Oscar, come here.
Yeah, why don't you like put him in your lap?
Come here.
So the TV turns on to that episode, and then it kind of pans over, and you see a bunch of people around security cameras. You see the backs of their heads, which are looking into the security camera, which is showing a cartoon version of your house. So you're seeing another perspective of it. At which point I'm going to have you make a perception and awareness roll, which deals with supernatural.
Do we see their TV?
Yeah, their TV
So-
flickers on.
So we see us?
And you see Brutus is just "Rrr, rrr, rrr," just barking at you guys.
Oh, yes. 2 10.
Wow, that's a good
4,
roll.
3. Because I got a 1. So 3.
You got 3 successes. You get this like feeling that you had before, where the hairs on the back of your neck just kind of stand at end, and you get this chill down your spine as you turn around and you see him manifesting.
Oh, this is creepy.
Dad,
Oh,
no!
Not
As
again.
you see blood drip down from the wall, it says, die in blood. It just drips down. And you see Brutus is just barking at you guys. You guys don't see Brutus on your screen, but Brutus is
Do we
barking
spell
like
Brutus?
crazy.
Oh, you have said Brutus's
Yes.
name. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna stand up. Are you standing?
Yes.
Brutus, lead the way!
And he kind of like spins around and he looks and then like does this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Bluster is the one
I'm
that I
gonna-
did that like forced him back before, right?
It was bluster. It basically deflects attacks, incoming attacks.
I'm gonna
The
cut.
fourth form of defense.
Yes.
I probably have a pocket knife on me. I'm gonna cut your binds off and run out of the room. Yeah, or open it so that Brutus can lead the way.
As you're about to like turn around and leave the room, the door slams shut behind you.
What?
And then you just hear the voices. No, you would hear the voices. Just over and over
That's
again.
TJ's going to try to touch the TV.
You touch the TV screen and you reach in and you see
Whoa!
her hand turn into a cartoon version of itself, and it just sucks her into the TV.
Whee!
And then you guys
Persona
see
time.
TJ jump out from the TV into Miss Paquette's living room.
You ever have a day where you're just like, this might
At
as
first,
well
I was
happen?
just fucking with you about the not
I take
seeing the
his hand,
shit.
we're going through!
So both of you just jump through, and then you jump into Sarah Paquette's room, and you see her stand up, and she's like, "What the hell's going on?" And she's gonna make a willpower roll to
Just
not flip out.
knock out.
She does a remarkably good job not flipping out. At which point we're gonna have to roll initiative.
What is initiative again? Or is it just rolling a thing?
It's, you roll one die and add your stamina and wits.
Okay.
Dex and wins.
That's-
Oh, Dex and
I was
wits.
gonna say.
Okay.
13.
So Dex and Wits?
Yep.
Nice.
What'd you get?
Okay, so what'd you get?
13.
13. What'd you get?
12.
12.
Thank you for reminding us, Sig.
What?
Don't forget to declare actions at the beginning
Yep.
before you all
Thank
start your
you.
turn.
Thank you.
Are we done?
What did you get, Bjorn?
12.
12 as well. What is your dex versus her dex?
3.
3.
3. I'm gonna have you guys roll off.
Roll off!
9.
You win.
Okay, so. Jen, Forest. Yeah, Forest. TJ, I already had you. What is yours?
17.
17. Okay. 17.
Dex is like one of my highest attributes, so.
Yeah, no, you keep winning initiative. Okay, so.
Well, because
Okay.
my Dex is a 4, my Wits is a 3. And I rolled a
this
10.
is the same order we went in last time.
Could be.
Marcus. Wow, that's a really good roll. So. Sarah. And. Okay. So Marcus is going to declare his action as trying to figure out what the hell is going on as he looks, he barges into the room after the door slammed, and he's gonna stare at the fucking monitor at a cartoon of you guys fighting a ghost. That's his declared action. The Wraith is gonna go after Sarah. Jen, declare your action.
Basically, I know it doesn't do much, but I pull my gun out like a normal cop and says, freeze!
Okay,
Alright,
Forrest, declare your action.
I'm gonna try and maintain eye contact with him for one turn.
Okay. And TJ, declare your action.
This is her dad, so she's going to try to talk him down.
Okay. Sarah is going to try to run away. Faye, it is your turn.
So, well, Faye's gonna put herself between Sarah and the thing and basically try and. It worked once before. Let's
So
see
you're
if
gonna
I
try
can
to
make it happen
bluster
again.
the attack that's gonna be incoming
Well,
on
yeah,
Sarah.
it's my
Okay,
friend.
so you're effectively going to be holding your action until the wraith goes.
A dumbass friend,
All right,
but
so
she's my friend.
Sarah is going to try to just climb over her furniture and go for the door. She's panicking, so she is at an 8 dice roll, a difficulty 8. She botches, and you see her. She's like climbing over the. She's climbing over the couch, trips, smacks onto the floor. She's actually going to take 2 dice of. Yeah, she's out cold, as she just boom is unconscious on the ground.
Well, that's actually helpful.
Why
So
is it that
she's-
everyone we try to protect is unconscious?
Well, you know what? They're doing us a fucking favor.
True.
TJ, it is your turn.
We don't have to keep track of the dumbass people that we're trying to protect. They're unconscious.
Sin goes, why does everyone get knocked out?
Plot device.
She botched. She
Hopefully
a 1,
she's
4,
not
and
a
a 3.
supernatural, because if I get my ward going.
Whee! Ragdoll 3.0.
Oh!
All right, TJ, what do you do? Your father is basically, you see him he looks furious, and he's basically floating along the ground. You see a blood trail behind him as the words "die" on the wall just begin to multiply, die, 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 and just start to drip from the walls.
Someone's fucking dramatic.
And he is basically going to be reaching in and attacking Sarah on the ground, who now can't resist any of his actions. What do you do?
TJ is also going to try to get in his way and go, Dad, 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 please stop.
Okay.
Dad, please stop.
Do you have anything that you can activate, or are you just going off of your charisma? Charisma and empathy?
Charisma of a small child.
Alright, charisma and empathy, and because you are one of his fetters, it's going to reduce the difficulty of this action. It's going to be difficulty 4. Difficulty 4. It's going to reduce
I
it
don't
by
know
2.
what that meant.
He is a fetter. A fetter is one of the things that links wraiths to the world.
So he's a
to the
wraith,
material.
not a zombie.
He is a wraith.
Sin goes, look, if you got stabbed in our now, it goes, you'd be dramatic too, probably.
I mean, that's fair.
That's fair.
Oi! Hey, Dum-Dum. What are you doing?
You said 4,
Yes.
No.
and this is a 10? Yes, yes.
So explode it.
No, I'm going to roll this one instead.
My second team.
So 5 successes.
5 successes. Okay. You want to snag those toys from him because he's starting to get excited because we're starting to get excited. So.
These are mine now.
Humans excited. I'm excited now.
Yup.
He's like, why would you do this to me?
You're a murderer.
You're a cruel mother.
Okay. So, he looks at you. Okay, now he's going to basically roll off his ranks of fetters, which revenge versus his love for you. So, love, revenge. Okay. You see him. He's about to like attack. He sees you go in front of him. Stop, 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 stop. And he's about to claw down and he stops it right at your face. And he's going to hesitate. Forrest, it is your turn, however.
I tried to maintain Well, I try to get eye contact
Okay, so you get into a position and just look into his eyes.
and
Okay.
What?
spend a conviction point.
Is he seriously trying to tell us that he's not gay? And then he keeps doing this shit.
To use revelation.
Revelation. What does revelation do?
I need to roll mercy plus wits to 56.
That'll kick in next turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If successful, your hunter can sense what a single monster thinks and feels at that moment.
Oh.
Unlike the witness edge, revelation allows the hunter insight into the thoughts and feelings that are at the forefront of the subject's mind at the instant of use only.
Okay, so you're spending the round. Now, that maintaining eye contact it does not require you to split your action. You're just maintaining eye contact. Do you do anything during the turn that you're trying to maintain eye contact? Which is this turn. Is there anything you want to do right now?
I'm not sure.
Or are you just going to hold your action?
Yeah, I'll hold
Okay.
my action until...
Jen, it is your turn.
I see him stop. I have my gun pointed up.
Yeah, he stopped right as TJ went in front of him.
So TJ seems to know. Do I recognize him? I mean, he's my neighbor, kind of, right?
Oh yeah, you recognize that it is Robert Cunningham.
Bobber.
This is all getting weird. It's already
Getting?
been. It's all already pretty weird. It's weird, next level weird.
Everything's connected. Everything's connected.
What did you say, Cunningham?
Yep.
Mr. Cunningham?
You hear he stops right here. It's his turn anyway, so he's about to swipe at Sarah. TJ jumps in front of him, stops just short, hears his name, and just looks at you with this burningness in his eyes. And then you see him. You see in the TV, Marcus is just staring at him. And you see Marcus's eyes just with a fire, just, and then
That's
all of a sudden,
Wait, what?
This ain't good.
Marcus's eyes from the TV. Oh my god! Okay,
No.
okay. So as you see him, just the wraith just freezes in place, and Marcus is just like staring. You see him step forward, and he touches the screen. And
What the fuck? What
He-
the
he's-
Your
fuck?
partner is also a hunter.
Is he a hunter too? This is badass.
He just became a judge.
he just became a judge as he just assessed the situation on the other side. Heard the call. You see a little bit of blood dripping down his nose, which means he was likely just contacted, and he's just staring at the wraith, freezing him in place. Okay. It is going to be next round. Marcus is going to keep him right the fuck where he is.
Okay.
That's for the best.
Okay, the wraith is going to try to resist, and he's going to go after Sarah again because he's mad. Now the wraith is actually mad.
Yes, well, I've been
Jed,
holding my action, so if he attacks.
That's true. Yep. Jed, it is now your declaration.
I would go over to Sarah's character.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you
I
planning on
will
doing?
activate Ward.
You're gonna activate Ward. Okay, that's what you're gonna be doing. Okay, and then Forrest, declare your action.
Um,
I like how he's laying
I see
in
the
between
thingies.
us.
The thingy that has my thingies.
Forest is... Does... I don't think he'd really put two and two together. Because this is all still pretty fresh.
Two and two together as far as what?
As far as Marcus using an edge.
Right. Yep.
So
When
I
he
think-
stepped out, by the way, the eyes are still kind of glowing a reddish color that you can see, but it's not like the cartoonish
Yeah. Right.
sort of thing, you know?
And May.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold my action until I see what I get from my
Revelation.
my revelation.
From your revelation, okay. That means, TJ, what are you going to be doing?
Happy boy.
Where are the other ones?
TJ can't do anything against her dad. So she's
You're gonna keep trying to calm him down?
Yep.
Okay,
Which
Faye,
you guys are jumping.
with all that information,
Question.
what would you like to do? Yes.
Where's the thingy with the other edge?
Oh,
thingies?
that would be, your Redeemer book. It's in the Redeemer book.
Underneath your character sheet.
Yes.
Do I actually have one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
I'll take that.
Hello, Redeemer book. How are you today?
You guys have a very happy copy.
While you are figuring that out, I am gonna get myself a soda.
Can you give me one too, please?
Yes. Anybody else want a
I
soda?
was trying to do this before
I
it was
did
my
these.
turn, but
What do you say,
I'm good, thanks.
I still have like 3/4 of that.
I want a puppy.
You're the good boy.
He's like sharing us.
Look at
He
all
does
the
that.
love.
He does that.
Yeah. He's like, perfect, right
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that's-
center. Now I have
makes
4
sense.
hands
Okay.
that could pet
Well-
me.
He's not stupid.
Dave and I will be in bed, and he'll just crawl up right between us.
He is
He's
your
like,
child.
alright, make room.
Yep.
He's your child. It's like, Mommy, Daddy, can I sleep with you?
So, Faye, what are you doing?
The pets, please.
Please, sir. Can I have some more? This thing is so slow and not doing anything, and she just wants it to knock it the fuck off. She doesn't quite hasn't quite comprehended the dad thing. Let's see if punching it works. Punching it has worked in the past.
Sure. Okay. You're activating Cleave?
Yep.
Okay.
Punching things has worked in the past.
He can't dodge right now because of Marcus. Fire in his eyes.
Okay, I'm trying to remember what this is.
I'm trying to remember what the edge is called.
What am I rolling again?
Vernon. Yes. What?
What am I rolling again?
Okay, you're going to roll your Dex and Brawl.
Oh, okay, yep.
He can't dodge, so it'll be standard difficulty of 6.
Dex and brawl.
You know those little mouth open thing?
Oh, wow. Okay, so there's that. Those. No, this one wasn't. This one was a success, but it wasn't a 10. These two were 10s. It just became one when I moved it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay, so because he can't move from your attack, it's going to be your 5 that you just got.
Yep.
I'm going to give you an extra 2 to the attack because you can pretty much hit him wherever you want. Plus your strength.
Okay.
So
So 5 plus 2 plus my strength.
Yes.
So 10.
10. Go ahead and roll 10 dice. Aggravated damage.
Oh, no. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Much. How does damage work again?
Anything 6 and higher is a success.
Okay.
And 10s do not explode on damage. I looked it up.
Do ones.
1s do not negate either.
Okay.
Yep.
So 4.
4? Okay. So you blast through him with your fucking fire punch. Falcon punch! And
Yeah.
part of him just kind of, it's almost like like a cloud. If you were to swipe at a cloud, it kind of disperses and then it comes together again.
Well, that's dumb.
It looks like he's sufficiently hurt.
Oh, good.
It is now TJ's turn. You see she punches at him, and for a moment you see the recollection, but when he recollects, he looks less evil and imposing as he used to, and just kind of looks like an ethereal form of your father. No wounds or anything. You see all the blood on the wall. Instead of saying die everywhere, it just says TJ
Aw.
instead, as he looks at you and he kind of holds his hand out. And what do you do?
As her dad, she's gonna try to take his hand.
Okay, you try to take your father's hand.
Oh.
Okay.
That's her dad.
You take his hand, and your hand through it. Forrest, what are you doing? Activating Revelation?
I get my revelation roll, which is 6 dice.
Oh yes, let's play a kid for Hunter. It'll be fun.
4.
Play a child dice decided. It'll be fun,
4.
I thought.
4 successes?
Yep.
And that basically lets you read, depending on how many successes, it lets you read their emotions,
Yeah, let me
what they're
get
thinking.
the thing.
Is it outright telepathy, or do you get their feelings?
So let's see. 4 or more successes gives you your character a glimpse of the monster's thoughts in considerable detail, providing insight into its objectives. The monster wants, for example, the monster wants Albert to find whomever entered its lair and makes an example of them. Note that you and your character are left to draw your own conclusions based on what's perceived in the monster's thoughts, which might be very straightforward or baffling out of context.
Okay. So 4 successes is pretty good. So, as you're maintaining the eye contact, you definitely get the it wants to kill the person that killed him, but it also does not want to move on until he gets to see his child grow up and regrets the time that he did not spend with her. So that's what you get from your revelation.
Well, that's rude.
Jen, it is your turn.
May I use my action?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
No.
if you wanted to do something else.
I was gonna pick up with that information. It's pretty obvious that Sarah's the object of his anger.
Yes.
So I think I'm gonna run over to her and try to pick her up while she's knocked out.
Sure. She doesn't resist, so you pick her up. Which you see just as you... Something else catches his attention, and you bring attention to his fetter, his other fetter. You see his gaze turn away from TJ, and his anger won the roll. So you see that blare up as he looks the more, that more evil wraith sort of just shadowed. He looks back in your direction. However, Marcus is keeping the bluster, the burden on. So Jen, what are you doing?
I will activate Ward.
No ragdolls.
Okay.
No matter how fucking funny that was.
Ragdoll physics.
There's another song. Thanks.
Hi, baby. Oscar. What are you doing?
He is being a puppy. A super cute puppy.
Yeah.
I'll risk conviction.
How much are you risking? All of it? Yeah, boy.
He's over there now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 successes on your ward? Okay. Just out of reach. Okay, so you've got 5 successes on your ward. So you feel that sense, that aura that projects out from you, and it would push him back. Oh, wait, so
How would that
Burden.
work?
would it push him back and then hold him in place, or would it?
Would it smush him against the?
I think.
Yeah.
Does Burden specify that they're stopped in place or they can't move?
They can't move.
Because
can't
the
move.
the ward could just force him away.
Let me
And
look
he's
that
not
up.
he's not willfully moving. He is being
He's
moved.
being, yeah, he's
Right.
being moved. Let me look that up. Burden. Burden. Da, 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 da. Freezing in the space it occupies.
Because how would that work? Puppy.
Cannot move more than a foot from where it was. More than one creature can be burdened. Blah blah blah. So it's wait, okay, the host may simply be pulled away, the spirit passes through the victim. Which is oh okay, now that's humans. Ooh, that's a good question. That is
So
a-
what is he stuck in place?
It says freezing in the space that it occupies, and it says cannot move more than a foot from his, from where it was.
How close was he to Sarah? Because I know she went and jumped over the couch.
He was in melee, because he passed through the thing. So,
Because my thing is only 6 feet.
so doesn't it have a caveat of what happens if it gets pushed against the wall? So we'll
Yeah.
count it as basically being pushed against
So
the
essentially, it doesn't move. He's in my ward.
wall. He's inside of your ward because of the burden. Okay. So he is inside your ward, but they can still leave the ward, no problem, right? If they're already in. Okay.
I think so. It doesn't say, so I
Yeah.
imagine so.
So I'm gonna say that they can leave. They just can't go in. Okay. So he is effectively in your ward. You can see it just basically kind of push him for a moment, push him about a foot back. But Marcus's ability keeps him in place, and the ward. There's like a ripple effect as it passes through him. And it is Marcus's turn.
Wait, did you move her? Or did you just pick her up?
I just picked her up.
Okay.
Marcus is going to keep the burden up. He's going to keep burden up. So the Wraith will try to break out of the burden. He's going to spend a willpower. He does not break out of the burden. Okay. Declaring actions, Marcus is going to keep focusing on the burden. You hear him shout out, "What the fuck do we do?" My eyes are getting a little tired here. He can still blink, but the Wraith, the Wraith wants to run at this point. He's obviously wanting to self-preservation more than anything at this moment. Jed, what are you doing?
I'll try to move Sarah with him so I could leave the ghost vicinity, so that way the ward he's not in the ward anymore.
Okay. So you're basically gonna stay with Forrest. Forrest, what are you doing?
I was gonna try and get Sarah out of the ghost's equation, so hopefully
Okay.
you can focus on TJ. So I'm gonna try and leave the room with Sarah.
Okay. TJ, what are you going to be doing?
Trying not to cry.
No.
Um,
Okay. You gonna try to talk to your father at all?
Yeah, she's going to try to get him to calm down again.
Okay. Sarah is going to stay unconscious. Hey, what are you doing with all this information?
Dumb bitch. Punching it seemed to help.
Honey, it did seem to help. Am I technically inside the ward right now?
Yes. Everybody is right now.
I'm just gonna hang out in the ward for a bit.
Okay, so you're gonna hold your action. TJ, it is your turn. What do you say to your father?
Because TJ seems upset.
DJ is very upset. Your dad's a ghost, okay?
And I've had a hell of a day.
It has been a hell of a day. I want me to go back and take another nap.
That's a mood.
Yeah, right?
I'm weighing what I know might work versus what a 7-year-old would say.
Okay.
Because she is a small child.
Mix the two together. Because you're not just a 7-year-old, you're a 7-year-old that can fight the supernatural.
That hasn't sunk in yet. It also hasn't sunk in that she's killed a man.
We'll worry about that later.
There's kind of been a lot on her mind, okay?
What do you say to your father? Naps are how you ascend to godhood.
Okay. She's just gonna... Dad, can we go home, please? I just want to go home.
Okay, make a charisma and empathy roll. This will be at standard difficulty because his hate has basically overcome his fetter for you.
1, 2, 3.
Explode it.
3.
Three successes. This is better. You see him turn to you, and he looks at you as you leave the room. And he looks at Marcus, and you see his demeanor, the wraith sort of spectral form, becomes your father in a business suit. He adjusts his tie.
As he always does every morning.
Yep.
Make up your mind.
Marcus looks kind of... Do I let him go? He's keeping eye contact, but he's talking at you, TJ. Is he gonna attack? What do I do?
Oh yes, let the 7-year-old decide.
It's not the weirdest thing that's happened today.
He's going with the flow here, so he's just staring.
I think it's okay.
He's not gonna try to kill me, right?
No.
Maybe.
Alright, he looks at you and gives you a nod and breaks the burden. And you see your father standing there. He adjusts his tie one more time. He looks at his watch, and then he just disappears. You see Marcus runs over to you. You alright, kid?
Yeah. I think.
Let me see your hand. Pulls out a pen, and he draws a symbol on your hand. That'll keep you safe, right?
Okay.
Not a very good dice pool, but still like 3 successes. That's okay.
Together, Marcus and I will burn down.
Of the whole town.
We're gonna burn down The police station.
Marcus will go up to you guys. He's like, all right, you guys, everyone all right?
Been a hell of a day.
I don't know if she's okay.
She's
Talking about
fine.
Sarah.
She killed my dad.
Yep.
Okay, can someone tell me what the hell is going on right now?
Wait, we have a.
Weird magic shit.
Vampires are real, ghosts are real.
Werewolves
fuck
are
that?
real.
Remember what I was talking about you? About to you?
So you weren't on drugs.
Apparently not, because.
Or you're part of the
This day
trip
doesn't
now,
seem
buddy.
Ah, shit. Ward is still on, yes.
But nobody's ragdolling.
No one's supernatural, so.
And this is how we find out that my friend is indeed human.
So anyone want to tell me who the hell was screaming at me in the fucking security room? You guys hear that?
Happened when we all. Well, at least when I changed.
Yeah.
When I saw things. So I think that must be a thing.
Yeah.
Did that happen to you too?
Yep.
Did you guys only hear them the once?
I've only heard them one time.
So what causes the thingy? What causes you to hear them? No,
Out of
This
character?
is out of character.
Patron. It's, yeah.
Oh,
What is your patron?
it's only one. But
Okay. So I can contact
Yeah.
you a little bit
I
more.
have
Yeah.
one too.
One.
Yeah.
0. Okay, so you're probably never gonna get contacted again. You two might get contacted a few more times in this campaign. She's basically a conduit. She's a conduit for the
so
heralds.
instead you get creepy whisper voices all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, don't like that.
Good old messengers.
Yeah, actually, from now on, when I start whispering her over and over again, can you guys join in for the thematic effect of it?
Yes.
Oh no.
I just think it would be cool.
Wait. So she killed your dad today.
That's the dude. That's the dude that you came in questioning me about.
So we have a reason to arrest her then. But we're gonna
I'd
need to get a story.
say the
straight.
fuck so,
Most
but
importantly, that absolves me of any crime.
yes, it does. Congratulations. And you actually feel her kind of shift a little bit. She goes, and she starts like flailing a little bit.
Hey, Dum Dum.
What's good?
You're under arrest.
And
Are you gonna deputize me?
No.
no. All right, what's her name?
Sarah.
Last name?
Pocket.
Sarah Paquette, you're under arrest for the possible murder of Robert Cunningham. You have the right to remain silent.
Can you
Anything
really
you can.
murder those things, though? Obviously, he's not
Continues.
dead.
Yeah. I'll pull up
And
handcuffs.
you see her just
handcuff her.
start crying. It's like, can I at least go to the bathroom? You're about to put the handcuffs on her. She says, can I at least go to the bathroom?
Are there windows in the bathroom?
You've been in her bathroom. No, there is not.
No.
Yes.
She turns around and goes into the bathroom.
Oh
You
god,
hear
is
her
she
lock
gonna
the
kill?
door.
She's gonna kill herself. Fucking A! Oh my god, this night never ends.
Oi!
I
Have
can
enough of
think
this
of
shit. Come back out when you're done.
5 minutes go by.
I can think of an alternate
Wait.
way this goes.
10 minutes go by.
Okay, I knock on the door.
Alright, you knock on the
I'm
door.
activating demand.
Okay. Alright.
Strength athletics.
Yep, strength athletics and add your mercy to your strength.
Oh, should I have been adding mercy to whatever I was doing?
No, not
No?
for cleave. This is
Okay.
demand. He gets to add it to his strength.
Because it boosts his strength.
1, 2, 3,
And how are you trying to break down the door?
I'm kicking it in.
You feel you pull yourself. You're gonna have a Charlie horse afterwards, but wham! You kick that fucking door into splinters. And you see her on the toilet like this. There is a bottle of pain medication spilled over. It looks like she chugged the whole thing. And she's just...
Okay, it means she might not be dead yet. I check for a pulse.
She has a pulse. She has a
All
pulse.
right,
It is
I'm
very
gonna push
faint.
it. I'm gonna push him out of the way.
Push out of the way. Go
and
ahead.
Get to work on.
Okay, so that's going to be an intelligence and medicine roll.
Oh, I'm good at that.
You have dealt with this shit before.
I'm good at that. I get 7. Wow. Fuck, what? It was with the ones. I only get 1 success.
Did you count for your specialty as well? Did you
No.
take a specialty in that?
In intelligence.
Intelligence. Yeah, and I said intelligence and medicine, so... What is your specialty in intelligence?
Actually, I don't think I ever landed on...
Oh, did you?
Did we do, like, memory or, like...
Was it memory or book smart?
I thought it was memory.
Was it
I
memory?
thought it was memory.
Okay. How many successes did you get anyways?
No, technically 2, but I also got a 1.
Oh,
so.
1 success is still a moderate success.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you just shove your fingers down her
I was
throat
saying,
and
make
get
her
her to
vomit.
start puking
Motherfucker.
up. And
Not dealing with this
And-
shit today.
you see in her hand, she actually has a note that's like in her hands, and she's puking, and she drops the note, and she's like unconscious, but she needs to go to the hospital to
Yeah.
get pumped, get that shit out of her system.
Can one of you
Yeah,
call
I
an
would.
ambulance?
Yeah, I'd be on my walkie-talkie
Okay.
getting someone over here.
All right. So that is going to be a. That's going to be a whole thing. So she's going to be taken to the hospital. In the meantime, we'll say that the paramedics show up. A police officer has shown up as well
There's
to
blood
basically
all over the place.
accompany her because she is under arrest. So she's under police custody. She is in handcuffs. She's being brought to the hospital. Meanwhile, the rest of you are at the house currently. And there are other police that are beginning to mark down the crime scene. And they're going to ask a
I
report.
feel like,
from-
yeah, especially me and Robbins would have.
What the fuck are we gonna say?
I probably would say we got a call from TJ, went to check it out, and then we had like someone else call about Sarah potentially.
Me, because I was here.
Yeah, that she was a possible suspect, and when we went to check it out, there was blood all over the place. She had taken the pills.
Okay, so I'm gonna do an Inton Law with Marcus. Okay, so he does 3 successes on an Inton Law, and basically he talks to everyone here to basically come up with a story that matches.
Yeah.
How about I say nothing?
Nothing is a good thing to say.
Nothing is a good thing to say.
I'm also allowed to say nothing.
I'm not good at lying.
One of the cops eventually comes over to you and starts questioning you, and Marcus puts his hand on his shoulder. Look, the kid just lost her dad. I've already questioned her. Just let it up. And when the cop kind of nods and leaves it alone, they get all your stories. They take her to the hospital. And they basically have you exit the house. They put up police tape, and it's now a crime
What
scene.
did the note say?
The note, that's a good question. Did you, you would have had the note. Did you read it?
Yeah, sure.
Or
why not?
did you put it into police evidence? Would you have handed it over? Okay.
That shit's mine.
Okay. So it reads, "My dearest Faye,
Oh, gross.
the love I have felt for you has been subdued for fear of my family, fear of what my peers would think, fear of the change it would bring to my life. You have been so strong enough to show your true self, and strong enough to love who you love. I have led a lie that has brought me to where I am now. I have murdered a man whom I had once called boss, colleague, and friend. I am guilty. I deserve this, and not you. I'll always love you, Sarah.
Gross.
Sig does have a point. At least it's not cheesy poetry.
I didn't have time for cheesy poetry. So that's basically a confession/suicide note. And by the looks of it, it was written in pretty well penmanship, which means this was something she had written before everything happened. She was planning to kill herself anyways. Okay.
As I said earlier, fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. What are you guys doing?
Holy
Now-
shit.
Can I keep that money? Since you love me so much.
Okay, let me take where I was.
I think I would confront TJ.
Confront TJ.
Yeah.
Sarah live. Oh shit! Yeah, is she gonna live through this? What did you get on your medicine? Into medicine, you got 1 success. Yeah, that's fine.
I
She
was gonna
lives.
say, it's only like 10
Yeah.
minutes. I don't know.
Yeah, she didn't have enough
Right.
time to really
Yeah.
process it. Sarah
Basically, 10
lives.
minutes is enough for it to start knocking her out.
Passes.
Yeah.
TV turns on. Sarah attacks. Okay. All
Or
right.
she
Cool.
chomp down on him, which, oh,
No.
that's nasty.
Okay. So you want to confront TJ?
Yeah.
All right. So you are kind of on the lawn. However, this is the same cul-de-sac, by the way. So
We
basically,
went like 3 doors that way.
yeah, you're like 3
This is
houses
my other
away
neighbor.
from her house.
Okay.
It's a cul-de-sac basically. So you've got the nosy neighbors who are over here who are outside looking at what's going on because they're nosy and want to know what's going on. So they see you outside of the house with this group. You've got the her house, the Cunningham estate up here, which has a lot more land. And then you've got your houses over here, and then a couple more houses, and Sarah's house was down here.
Yeah, like I said, we went 3 doors that way.
Yeah. Usually it's a pretty uneventful neighborhood.
So, yeah, I'd confront TJ.
Where?
Where is she standing after we
Okay.
are out of the crime scene?
She'd probably find somewhere to sit, like one of these benches.
Oh,
Put
It's
his
been a very
hand-
long day.
Handy dandy benches.
And you're like being badass.
It's a special occasion.
Brutus is not there.
What?
Oh, that does
No,
remind
Cody.
me. Everyone has to roll willpower -3 dice this time, because of Brutus's little teleportation trick. 1,
So -3.
1, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
He goes poof.
You still are rationalizing it. You did not teleport through the TV, as far as you're concerned. That did not
We're only
happen.
3 doors down.
You're 3 doors down. You just ran really fast. There's no
Oh.
way you would have teleported through a TV.
Like
I used to
Sonic
love
the
that
Hedgehog
band.
fast.
3 doors down.
3 doors down. Okay. So, you
Speaking of the 90s.
see TJ probably wiggling her feet
Yep.
on the edge of the bench.
So I'll sit down beside her.
Okay.
Shit, how do you approach a child?
That's a very good question.
I would have known if that was in character.
Okay,
Marcus is just kind of. He looks at you, flips open his pack of cigarettes, and offers you a cigarette.
I'm a nurse. I can
He's
do
not
this,
a smoker,
maybe.
but he fucking takes one after
Neither is
today.
Marcus, but you know what? He's got a pack, because it's the 90s.
Fucking A.
TJ.
Hi.
I'm glad you come over because I'm like clammy hands, like this poor child. What do I do?
How does child?
Shit, how do you approach a child is both in and out of character because
True.
seriously.
I mean, my youngest sister is 20 years younger than me, so I think so many chillins, and I don't in real life know how to approach them, but let's see how this works.
Okay,
Well,
so
I'm not gonna ask if you're okay, because that would be a dumb fucking question.
You said a bad word.
I sure did. After the day we've had, don't you think we deserve to say a few bad words?
I guess.
Yep. What do you say to a child whose dad is a fucking wraith?
I put my arm around TJ.
Edith is gonna lean into the hug.
Yeah, I hug her.
Lean into the hugs.
Her parents are workaholics that are never home.
Sometimes
so.
there's no words
Yep.
in a situation like this.
Okay, other side of TJ.
Hey, guys.
you see him just kind of land. He just looks at you like, what the fuck do you do with this information?
We don't.
We've only had it for a few hours longer than he has. Okay?
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't know about the
We'll
rest of
fucking
your
find
precinct yet either.
Oh, I know.
That's
We'll
gonna
find
be
out
fun.
soon enough.
So ghosts exist, huh?
That's what we were just taking care of. My
Oh, shit. So does that mean, oh my god, everything she told me was true?
my best friend's a vampire.
God, I hope she was, I was hoping she was on drugs.
Me too.
Flicks it.
You, is it inappropriate to ask a child if they want to sleep at your house? I mean,
Sleepover.
technically we're neighbors.
Only if you're a man.
I mean,
Hey, did you, want to come over tonight? I could, make you some dinner.
Okay. I don't have to have grilled cheese again.
No, I'll make you something.
Yeah.
I'll make you something good.
I want booze.
seconded. I want to forget tonight.
Shot.
I'm with her. I'm going for some shots.
I mean,
You guys are clear to shoot. You guys, I mean, you take care of TJ. I'll take care of these two.
Blackstones is actually there at this point,
I mean, on me. Get some beers, get some drinks.
I think.
Try to comprehend what the hell just happened.
What year are we in right now?
95.
95.
Force is gonna.
Yeah, it is there.
Mac and cheese is a great idea.
What is Forrest doing?
It'll be craft.
He's gonna throw his cigarette to the ground and just stomp it out. And I think he's just gonna walk back to it. Start walking back to his car.
Hey.
Yeah.
He hands you his card.
Take it.
Fun fact, the gay bar in Portland is open at this point.
20-minute drive. Alright, so he hands you his card. It's got his information on it. Look, you need to call someone. Just, I'm all ears. Looks like you've had a rough day too.
Thanks.
He hands you one too. I'm still up for shots if you are.
To the bar. Wait, can't bring a small child to the bar.
I'm bringing her to my house.
Okay, you're bringing her to
Yeah.
her house. Okay.
I
So
want shots.
you guys go across the street, and you guys forget about the night. You walk home, or walk to your car and then go home.
Go home.
Okay. So everyone now will relapse the night. You guys,
Yay!
you get a nice warm home cooked meal, which you probably haven't had in a long time. Maybe every once in a while Drew would cook you something.
Yeah, but it's mostly microwave dinners. And
Yeah, I mean what he knows how to do.
Lunchables.
Probably eat some ice cream, watch some
Lunchables,
movies
yeah,
after.
Hot Pockets. You know, so
Oh,
and so you guys have a nice home cooked meal. You watch some movies, and
Yeah.
it's really nice. It's really nice. For a second, you forget about what happened, and you actually fall asleep in her arms, and you fall asleep on the couch with her.
This is a cute picture.
You,
cute moment. But it's probably the only cute moment we will have in this whole fucking game.
You're not sure exactly how you got home, but you got home and you slept. You didn't dream. It's just blackout.
No.
It's a nice, quiet sleep.
That's a problem for future Faye.
That's from Future Faye. You made home sober as fuck. Way too sober to be dealing with this shit.
He's gonna pour himself some scotch on the rocks. Sit down in his chair.
What kind of scotch?
Fuck. I'm a whiskey drinker, so
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know.
Whiskey.
I don't. Fuck is not Jimmy Dean. That's not scotch.
Jimmy
is
Dean?
it?
No. Jimmy
No,
Dean's.
That's bourbon.
Yeah. I mean, at home, I have a ridiculous expensive bottle of Glenfiddich, but that I bought myself last year when I graduated. It's a $150 bottle of fucking scotch.
Probably
Uh,
middle shelf,
Yeah.
not top shelf,
No.
middle shelf.
No.
All right, so you pour yourself a drink.
sit down on in my chair, and I'm just gonna hold on to a picture of my wife and daughter.
Okay. Everyone sleeps.
Yay!
Which means any willpower that you have spent is now recharged. How much damage have you taken? I know you've activated.
Oh shit! ton.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've.
I'm at wounded.
You're bashing. Let me check healing times. I think maybe one of them went away by now. Because you have been hurting yourself, Mr. Martyr.
That's what I do.
That's what martyrs do.
It's fun to just.
Okay, here we go. Healing times. Oh, okay. What is it?
I'm at wounded.
You were completely healed.
Nice.
Bruised to wounded is 1 hour each. So by the time you wake up, you will be fully healed. Anybody else have taken damage yet?
Yeah.
I had taken one bashing, but I have
Bashing?
I
Yeah,
I have
that's healed.
rejuvenate. So.
I keep punching
Oh,
people.
okay.
I keep punching people into not hurting me.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone has a nice. Some of you dream, some of you don't dream. TJ, you dream of playing catch with your father.
Yay!
The one time you were able to. But
Yesterday.
You dream of it with him not being dead. And
Yay!
it's a
That's
good
good.
situation. And then you kind of drift off, and you dream of Jennifer here, also, making you dinner and
Yay!
watching TV and together, and then you dream of Monster Squad. And how you realize that you missed the latest episode because of all the shit that happened yesterday.
No, it started. The Monster Squad is a Saturday morning cartoon, and we started in the afternoon.
Okay, that's fair. You got me. Retcon, that didn't happen then. Alright. You don't dream because you were blackout. You have a dream, and you are in a very fancy mansion, and you're sitting with this gentleman, and a person is dragged in with a bag on their head, pushed to the ground, a gun is placed against their head. You hear a bang, and then you wake up.
Well, that's rude. After all the rest of us get nice and peaceful shit.
Oh, I'm not done yet. Forrest.
Is he gonna have
You're-
the bag on his head?
You're sitting there, and your eyes flutter open, and you're back in the hospital. You're sitting next to your daughter, who has no hair. She's been shaved down because of the chemotherapy treatments that she's been getting. And she's holding your hand. She just kind of smiles at you, and you hear her go, "Don't worry, Daddy. Mommy says all little girls go to heaven." And then you wake up.
Oh my god.
Well, that's disgusting, and I hate you a little.
Next day. Okay, so
Sunday, so no work. That's good.
that's right. It's Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Nothing happens.
Oh my god.
Sunday, the entire day goes by. It's like a fugue state where did yesterday actually happen? You don't see anything on the news about what happened. You don't see anything about a car crash. Eventually, you do see the card that Marcus gave you, so it did happen. You wake up with her in the house next to you. You wake up in your bed.
Probably
Looks
hungover.
like your socks are still on. Like you got one shoe on, one shoe off, and you just kind of passed out.
Alright, that's fair.
Do you guys do anything for that day? Nothing eventful will happen, but is there anything you guys planned on doing?
Depends. How bad is my hangover?
You're probably going to need a little bit of ibuprofen to get rid of the headache, but for the most part, you feel okay.
I make breakfast for us. Over breakfast, I probably ask TJ if she has any relatives nearby or around the area. Because, oh, what about her mom?
What about her mom?
She told you her mom disappeared into a puddle.
I would probably ask you about your mom.
Because TJ was also saying that with what was a normie in the room.
Okay, so, your mom disappeared into a puddle, but I mean, you could try. You know her cell phone. She is rich enough that she has a cell phone.
Prick.
They weren't that big, actually. Back in the 90s, they weren't that big, but
No.
they
This is
were
93?
they were about
95.
yay
95.
big. They flipped open and they had an
Yep.
antenna.
Yep.
Yep.
I have a landline, so either you call or I'll call to talk to her and let her know what happened.
Oh. The Nokia was a thing.
Yep.
Okay, so TJ's going to try to call her mom. I'm going to assume that it's one of those numbers that she has
Yes, it's one of
memorized.
the numbers that you have memorized. Yeah.
You memorized numbers in the 90s.
Yeah, I still remember my 90s numbers. Can
I
have that pencil?
still remember my the landline number we had for the house.
Yeah. All right, so you call your mom up. A couple of rings go by, and then here, Mrs. Cunningham,
Hi, Mom.
TJ. Whose phone is this?
One of the neighbors.
Which one?
I swear to God, if I have a werewolf ripping off my door, I'm in shorts and a tank top right now eating scrambled eggs.
The good news is you have Ward.
Ragdoll werewolf.
Werewolf's probably one of the few things
Yeah.
that has a good chance of
Yeah, I'd be
breaking
like
a
up against
ward.
the... I'd be in a corner screaming.
Okay, so back to you.
Yes.
Which neighbor?
The one on the left.
Usually the one on the right.
The one on the right.
All right. Why don't you come home? I think we need to talk.
Okay.
Okay. See you in a bit. Click.
My mom wants me to go home.
How about I get dressed and come with you? Someone should probably let the mom know what happened.
Hey there, Delilah.
Mom is very much aware.
Okay, so
Let's have some words, bitch.
you come home. You walk her home.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get back to the Cunningham estate. You go down the long fucking driveway. You pass your tree house, and you go into your house, which you have a key to. Probably know the security code.
Yep.
And open it up. You come home. You go in with her. You see her mother is at the table. She's currently pouring pouring a cup of coffee for herself.
Pouring a pot of coffee for herself.
This isn't me. That's
Just
not
the
me.
pot. And you see her stand up. She sets the coffee down. She basically puts her arm on your back and kind of pushes you in. And you see her say thank you, and she's about to close the
I'm
door.
gonna put my hand on the door. Mrs. Cunningham, may we have a word?
No, we may not. Leave.
It's about your husband.
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not under arrest.
Then leave.
Okay then.
But I can't get a warrant.
Yep.
Yeah, that just made herself very suspicious.
Actually, that is a crime scene, isn't it?
It is.
Her house? No.
No?
Nothing happened there.
Nothing happened inside.
Oh, okay.
So unless you have a warrant, she can kick you right the fuck out of her house. Okay.
Yeah, I leave.
Okay, you leave. She holds a chair open for you. Sits down next to you. What do you remember from yesterday?
There was a lot that happened yesterday.
There were.
She is like looking at the table.
Look at me when I talk to you.
Yeah.
Yes, mommy dearest.
Her mother intimidates the fuck out
What
of her.
do you remember?
You're a furry.
Thank you, Tia.
Alright.
Well, I remember when TJ go into the spiel about the vampires.
What would TJ say? Honest to a fault.
Yep,
You have that flaw.
I do. I went to go play hide and seek with Rufy and Brutus, and then there was a car accident, and then vampires came out of the park, and and then I went back to the tree house with some people, and then Dad came home and we played ball, and then you yelled at him, and he like fell over, and then you disappeared into a puddle, and then I went through a TV, and Miss Jennifer took me back to her place and made me dinner. That's not a lot.
TJ, you've been watching far too many cartoons. It's time for you to grow up.
Yes, Mom.
Here's what actually happened. You had a late day with your tutor.
Okay.
You heard some things outside. You went to your treehouse. And and you heard some things. I fought with your father. And that was it. You went back to your room. You were worried about the fight that me and your father had, and you called the police. The police came and spoke with you. Jennifer, Officer, what was your last name?
Officer Beckett.
Officer Beckett offered you her place for the night, and now Mommy's in trouble a little bit with the law. It's nothing that my lawyers can't handle, but that's all that happened. You need to stop these outrageous stories. They did not happen. Do you understand me?
Yes, Mom.
What do you understand?
Nothing happened.
That's right. Now go to your room. You're grounded.
Okay.
We gonna have some more.
So question, does this fall under child neglect?
Oh, absolutely.
Because just saying those laws passed in 1962.
Yes. Yes. There was a lot of
Jennifer
neglect.
might be pushing that a little bit.
Oh, and the second that Faye makes the connection, that dude's wife who paid the best friend to stab.
Sig
Okay.
wants to fight the mom.
I want to fight them all.
It'll legit be a, hey,
Okay.
let's have a chat.
So, it is Sunday. That just happened. You were
TJ's
asked
grounded
to
in
leave.
her room.
She didn't say no TV though. She usually says that if you're grounded. So she said you were allowed to watch TV. The rest of the day goes by uneventful. Is there anything else anyone wants to do, or let the day go by?
Are you going to check in on your dumbass friend?
That would require going to the hospital.
Yep.
So much bullshit happened at the hospital
I
yesterday.
mean, you could call.
I could, but here's the thing. Would they tell me shit?
HIPAA laws didn't exist until next year.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Fuck.
96.
And I
is
am a
when HIPAA
nurse who
Yeah.
works there.
Yeah. Yep.
They know you. They probably know Sarah's your best friend.
I'm probably the reason why they have HIPAA laws next year. Fine. I'm gonna call the hospital and
Okay.
checking on the dumb bitch.
Emergency. Clarence speaking.
Hey, it's Faye.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Checking in on a woman who came in last night, attempted suicide, Sarah Paquette.
Here. Yeah. What do you need?
Just checking in on how she's doing.
Yeah, it looks like they were able to get the overdose through her system. She was discharged into police custody at 0400 hours.
Okay, thanks.
4 a.m.
Yeah. So, anything else you need? You all right?
No, I'm fine.
All right. Well, have a good day, I guess.
Thanks, you too.
All right. See you at work.
Yeah.
Click.
Well, I know she's alive. I'm going back to bed.
All right. You go back to bed.
Today doesn't exist for
What
me.
are you doing? Meantime.
So she probably showers, and I'm assuming she's like basically always on call. Just
Yeah, if something happens,
I do-
you're a detective.
yeah,
Yeah,
I do
something related to the
demanding
case.
job. She is going to
You have been cleared by Clarence.
Would that be a Clarence sale? Hi. Come on, that was a good one. Okay, so I can still feel it. All right, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna actually. Where would I go to find out? You know what? I'm gonna call up Marcus.
Sure. Hey, it's Robbins.
Robbins.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
I am doing as little as fucking possible after last night.
Okay, well, never mind then. I don't wanna-
Hangover, buddy.
What do you need, Robbins? Come on, speak, Jen.
It's about I mean, obviously everything, but what are the specifics on child neglect?
Well, we first need to build a case and speak with DHS, and they're gonna have to investigate the situations. And I mean, I'll be honest with you, and child neglect usually doesn't go a whole lot of places.
And the Cunninghams have really good lawyers.
I know that's the problem.
Yeah.
Real good.
Why are you thinking about TJ?
Yeah, I went and dropped her off this morning. Her mom was home.
Mom's a bitch.
She didn't want to hear about the husband at all, and I don't know, something weird's going on.
All right. Well, weird is definitely something I was expecting today. So, if you want me to look into any files, any records, I'll pull her license, see if she has anything under her. I mean, with the amount of money that family happens, I have a feeling things have just disappeared as far as her file goes. But I'll see what I can come up with. All right.
Yeah, and, have you heard anything about that woman last night? She's still in the hospital?
She was officially processed this morning around 500 hours.
Have they already brought her in for questioning?
No, I think they're waiting on us for that.
Okay.
I figure we'll give her a day to kind of
Recuperate.
get her thoughts together. I mean, she tried to kill herself, so she's obviously a mess. So let's wait until she kind of collects herself.
No.
No.
Nope.
All right.
She cleared up.
Does she have a lawyer?
No, she refused one.
Hey, is there somewhere we can meet?
Yeah.
You at your place?
For now, yeah. You gonna make me put pants on?
Hey, I'm gonna. If you want. I'll be over in a few.
Alright. I'll see you then.
Stuff she doesn't feel comfortable with talking over the.
He seems
device.
to be processing everything pretty damn well.
Yeah, this is
High
weird, Robin.
willpower.
Yeah.
Alright, Forrest, what are you doing?
I'm not sure. I think it's going to be the first Sunday in a long time that he goes to church.
Oh, shit.
Take me to-
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So you go to church. And after church, the sermon's about an hour long. What do you do after the church? You go in there, and some of the priest's words kind of ring true. It's weird how relatable the sermon is with what's going on, but there's still something missing.
Almost eerily,
Like,
supernaturally.
The priest that's actually telling the sermon, like, he's saying these words and they have this meaning behind them, but almost like they're lacking the experience of what he's actually talking about. Like, an experience that you almost feel closer to. And you're not sure what it is, but after the sermon is done, what do you do?
Shun the non-believer. Shun.
Hey, thanks for the resub. How you doing, Dave?
Dave.
Dave, Dave.
Dave.
Oh, shit, I don't know.
Try to go, Rick.
father trying to check in with his friend?
I think I don't know. Like, he doesn't know what. He kind of wants to give Rick his space. Because, I mean. Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Maybe he'd go to confessional.
Okay.
This shit happened.
Oh, Flu, that sucks, Dave. I hear you. All right, so you're in confessions, and you see the slits open up, and you see that mesh that's separating you from the priest on the other side of it. My child, you wish to confess?
See, I have a hard time thinking of using the main accent for something like this. Yeah.
Well, usually they start with "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned," and then you can go from there, my child.
Excuse me.
Forgive me, Father. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
How long has it been since you've confessed?
It's been a long time. Ever since it's been a long. This is the first Sunday, and since before my daughter died, that I've come.
What do you think that is?
Having a hard time coming to grips.
That is understandable.
Sorry.
Often after the Lord takes someone from their life, they question the ethics behind it, especially when it is a child. It may seem unfair.
Sometimes God's a prick.
Thank you for reminding me of why.
Why? Why what?
I don't know what to say.
Get some water.
Yeah, he just leaves.
You get up, you get out of the thing, and you hear the thing opens up. Forrest, the priest, coming out of the confessional, he calls your name.
Something got him.
I know times like this is difficult, and nothing can bring your daughter back, but God is listening. Trust in Him.
So he's just ignoring me on purpose then.
Maybe He's listening closer than you think. Your eyes wander a little bit, and you see the crucifix up in the middle of the congregation, and you see a single tear of blood drip from Christ's eye.
That's unfortunate.
And the priest puts his arm on your shoulder, and he just turns around and he walks back to the staff area out back. You look back at the at the cross, and he's no longer crying. What do you do?
Fuck you.
Fair enough.
Okay. You turn around and you walk out.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, I will return to the bathroom. Fuck you. Appropriate response.
Hey.
I'm so sorry. Are you though? Are you?
Are you really?
So,
What's up, Buttercup? This music sounds like a Kingdom Hearts save screen. This is what I've been trying to pinpoint, like, this entire time we've been playing.
cute little duck.
Since we were talking about gay shit earlier, I think my next set of glasses are gonna be rainbows.
All right. Is there anything anyone else would like to do? Yes.
So, question, add a
Yes.
character.
Okay.
You know how Sarah was saying she was given $500,000?
Yes.
Was that put into a bank account?
Most likely, yeah.
Because there's the Bank Secrecy Act,
Mm-hmm.
which was a law passed in 1970.
Okay.
If there's more than $10,000 put into an account, it has to be reported to the FBI.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So suspicious activity on her name could possibly come up because depending on what she does, I mean, come on, $500,000?
That's it's a lot of money.
That's very suspicious.
Okay.
$500,000 goes in her bank account, and then she's accused of murdering someone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murdering one of the
I will
wealthiest
keep that
people.
in mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
I will keep that in mind. Okay.
Yeah, I was going over to
Marcus's,
Marcus's.
Okay, so you go to Marcus's place. He's in just a white t-shirt with some jeans. He's got a beer in his hand and opens up the door. You take a sip. Want one?
I'm good, thanks.
All right. Have a seat.
I sit down.
So what's up?
I don't trust anyone anymore.
Me too.
Yesterday when we were leaving the station, half of the people that work there they're leeches.
What do you mean by that?
Vampires?
You think that half the precinct is vampires?
I don't think I know. Now that you're one of us, you'll be able to see it too.
So that's why you hesitated at the door when we were leaving. And what do you suppose we do about it?
I don't know, but I don't know if I can trust them.
Well, I guess it's just you and me.
Listen, all I'm saying is that woman Sarah killed some, super wealthy man. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
There's obviously got to be more behind it, and I think that TJ's mom has something to do with it. Just gut feeling.
All right.
And obviously what people like that can wiggle their dirty little fingers into.
Well, I did some checking, and we might have a little bit of an issue in that department. The Cunninghams like to be the philanthropists. They donate. They're our #1 donor to the station. So getting anything done is going to be an uphill battle. Judges, I mean, we need a judge to sign off on a warrant. And if they pay off the judge, let's take it one day at a time, okay? This isn't going to be solved overnight. You know, I trust in the law for the most part, but it's not exactly a fast process.
You know, I think out of everything, I'm just kind of worried for TJ.
I hear you. It's a good kid. Sucks that she got sucked up into all this.
You know what? I think I will have a beer.
He goes in, puts one in front of you. He takes the cap off and slides it forward.
She'll take it.
Alright. Anything else that you want to do today? Okay.
Chill.
The day goes by uneventful. We're going to elapse 2 full days. You go back to work. You can't find anything on her at all. Like on the Cunningham, they have a shining record, not even a speeding ticket. Absolutely squeaky clean. Everything seems to be going normal for you. You go back to your job at Pentex. You haven't seen Rick though. If you've asked any coworkers, they tell you that he's gone to the night shift. Go figure. He works third now. TJ, you don't miss your cartoons, and everything's hunky-dory. Even the next 2 days are absolutely uneventful at the hospital. It's nice. All of you head home after your respective works. You head back home after you had to see another teacher today. She's okay, but she's not like Miss Paquette. You actually liked Miss Paquette, but unfortunately you had to see this other guy, and he's kind of boring. He put you to sleep a couple times, but now you're free. He's gone home,
Freedom.
and you can watch your after school cartoons.
Yay.
This podcast had an affair with both your mom and your dad, though. So
I don't like the fact that I live like right by them because I don't trust your mom now.
All right, so you're all watching. You're all at your house or whatever, doing your own thing, and an episode of Monster Squad shows up.
Yay.
And that's when wherever you are, your TV, all of your TVs flick on Monster Squad, featuring the Avenger. You see this man who looks kind of stocky, stubble, a brim hat, and looks like he's got like a leaf hanging out of his mouth, and he spins around a revolver, and then it goes Defender, and you could swear you're looking at yourself, and she's just holding a gun like this, Charlie's Angel style, and and then it pans out, and you're back to back with Judge, as you see Marcus's visage just leaning up against yours. Martyr, as you see him, he's like welding something, and then he turns around and you see him pull out a gun and he shoots like a zombie in the head.
He's wearing like overalls, like one strap undone. He's not wearing a shirt underneath.
Then it pans to the hospital.
No, that's if Vince McMahon were to get a hold of him for a WWF contract.
I hate you.
It pans to the hospital and you see it looks like Faye is holding a stethoscope up to the chest of a patient, which is not something that a nurse does, but they can't get everything right. And then you see her kind of turn the other way and smiles at the camera, and then you see TJ, what is said, Redeemer for you, and then you hear, you see TJ with a slingshot, slings it around, puts it in her holster, and kind of gives a fire gun at the screen, and it says innocent, and it goes through that for all the creeds, a couple of people you don't recognize, and it just plays an episode, and you're watching it, and it's episode 11, and it's a rerun of what happened the other night. Like, there's some placement issues, but the whole where suddenly you dive in front of Forrest, and the car flips over slow motion style and crashes into it, and like the entire series of the night is happening in front of you, and you see episode 11, the imbuing. And that's when you are watching it, and you see written by, and then the person's name. Hernando Ernest. And then you hear this voice in your head, this from several voices speaking to you at once, just going, "Seek the writer, seek 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 the writer." Pounding headache, and it's not going away.
Okay, I get it.
And it's not going away.
Phone book?
Okay.
She doesn't know.
You look up, you see Hernando or Ernest. There's none in this area because you have the Deacon phone book. So.
Internet?
Internet?
Internet? No, he's not listed on the internet. He's not that good of a. There is no Wikipedia yet.
Right.
What?
Just having some thoughts, that's all.
Just some thoughts.
Lots are overrated.
As you see a card from like a business card fall onto the ground in front of you, and you see it's Jennifer's number. And then you hear, "Bring the others, bring 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 the others."
She's starting to get the idea that these voices are actually good things. So, picks up the card and is gonna call Jennifer.
You got a phone call.
Detective Beckett.
Miss Jennifer?
TJ?
Yeah. So, are you doing anything?
As soon as you picked up the phone, by the way, the voices stopped.
Oh, good.
Good.
Am I at work or am I done?
You're out of work.
No, I'm out of work. Hey, just by chance, are you watching TV?
Yeah, Monster Squad was on.
Yeah, I just saw that episode. Yeah, where are you, TJ?
I'm home. So, do you know how we were talking about the voices?
Yeah?
I think they want me to find the person who writes that show.
Okay.
And it wants me to bring everybody.
Right now?
I don't know. Yes!
Yes.
Starting ahead, I guess.
Is your mom home?
Is my mom home? She's probably at work.
Yeah, she's at work.
She's working.
This is the most you've seen her in like 4 months.
That's not a good thing.
No.
Alright, I'll give everyone a call and, do you wanna come over to my place and then we'll make a plan?
Okay.
Alright. I don't feel comfortable going over her place just yet.
Okay,
So,
you
that would be
exit.
very suspicious
You
of
head
me.
to Jen's house. All right, you get a knock on the door.
Yeah, I'll
TJ's
let her in.
there.
I'll, shit. Well, I call Marcus, because I know his number.
Marcus would head over.
I call the hospital. See if I can get a hold of her.
Deacon Emergency, Clarence.
Oh, Claire.
What's your name again?
Okay.
Faye Hamilton.
Is there a Faye Hamilton?
Can I ask you
staff?
speaking?
Yeah, Detective Beckett. Jennifer Beckett.
Oh, yeah, you're the one from the other night. Yeah, let me see if I can get her. Hang on just a second. You're at work, and you luckily have no patience right now, because it has been dead, and you've needed this break.
It's the middle of the day in the ER. The only people that would be there are
Old people.
probably not in my purview.
Clarence calls to you from down. You got the secretary station and the nurses station, which aren't very far away, but you hear Clarence go, "Hey, you got a phone call. You want me to transfer it?"
Yeah, go ahead. Hello?
Hey Faye, it's Jennifer. Detective Beckett.
What? Let's figure out if Faye is good at names. Chances are good. Did we ever actually truly introduce ourselves to each other?
I don't think we
I don't think we did.
She would have introduced herself to you when they questioned you at the hospital.
That's,
that's true.
very true.
Okay.
Yes. Yep,
yeah.
that's
Okay.
true.
That makes sense. Would not necessarily know Forrest's name off the top of my head. Oh, what now?
Are you busy right now?
Well, I'm at
I
work.
know you're at work. Is there any chance you could swing on by?
Where are you?
My house is not too far off from your friends. It's only a few doors down.
How about I transfer you back to the desk and say you need to question me some more.
Sounds
There you go.
like a plan.
Okay. Just a second. Oi, Clarence!
Yeah.
Passing it back.
All right.
Transfer it back over.
Hey, it's Clarence.
Hi Clarence, this is Detective Beckett again. I am gonna need you to release Faye from her duty. We need to bring her in for some more questioning.
You act like I have any authority whether or not she leaves.
Okay,
But
well,
hey, look, that's fine. I'll let the charge know. And
Thank you.
It'll be fine. I'll take care of it.
all right.
All right. Have a nice day,
Yeah,
officer.
you too.
Click.
Yes,
Alright.
I may or may not have just purposefully wasted time.
By the way, when that happened, when everyone started seeing the TVs, all the TVs that you saw from rooms were all playing Monster Hunter, Monster Squad. Sorry, Monster Squad. Not
How
Monster
rude of
Hunter.
them.
After the intro and the episode went by, they all went back to their normal stations.
And this is is this daytime or is this later in the day?
This is probably about 5 or so in the afternoon.
Okay.
So, like, really early in
You
my
were
shift.
gonna, yeah,
Quick pause.
yes.
Monster Hunter themed game with using Exalted.
That would be
I
cool.
feel like that would work.
That would
I
work.
feel like that would be so fun. The only time I've ever played Exalted was that one time we played back
that
when.
unfortunately didn't last very long.
No.
Okay, so
I look in the phone book for him because I know his name.
Forrest is. There's one Forrest. What is your last name?
Abbott.
Yeah,
Abbott.
There's
Did
one
it?
Forrest Abbott.
Didn't the bartender give you his number anyway?
Oh, that's right.
That's
you
right.
have this info.
Perfect!
That's right.
I call him.
It was such a jumble the last few days, we wouldn't remember anyway.
You get a phone call.
I don't answer my own friends' phone calls. What makes you think I
I will
answer
continue calling until it's so annoying.
Do you
pick it
have
up.
an answering machine?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Resources 3?
Yeah, you've got an answering
Yeah.
machine.
So,
Actually,
I guess-
resources doesn't mean shit if you don't want one.
Right.
hey, Forrest, this is Jennifer Beckett, or Detective Beckett.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
If you're home, I really need you to pick up, like, now, please.
Fucking what do you want?
Can you, come over? We're having a little, chit-chat with everyone.
Little powwow.
Do I have to look nice? Because I just fucking got home.
No, you don't have to look nice. Just come on over.
Just have pants on.
Alright. Do I have permission from you, Miss Police Officer, to drive and drink?
Only one.
It is.
I'll bring the rest of the six
still in
pack.
the 90s.
I'll bring the rest of the 6-pack. It's great. All right, you all converge at Miss. What's your last name again?
Beckett.
I will remember it eventually.
Eventually!
Officer Beckett's house, and you all go in, and you are sitting at the table.
Can I ask you to do a favor real quick?
Yes.
I just need you, so this is a cul-de-sac. I just want you to put a little mark on where her house is, my house is, Sarah's house is, and Nosy Neighbor's house is. Because I'm getting these ideas, so I need to know placement.
Oh, good. Now she's gonna start buying claymores and shit. Fucking rigging her house to blow. This is how every Hunter game goes. Explosives get wound up in the mix somehow. Vampires don't like fire. Let's burn down their entire club. That's a great idea, right, guys?
All right.
Hey, this vampire has a basement full of really expensive oil paintings.
Thank you.
Let's light up nuts.
Tinder.
That was fun. Avery was a mage and on the other side of the veil, so
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
maybe when
Okay.
the light bulbs
So
pop.
you have the floor. What do? Everyone is at your table. Did you? Yeah, you invited Marcus too, so he's
Oh,
there
yeah.
too.
Hunters of the Round Table.
All right. Well, we're here. Hey,
Um,
you got another one of those?
Lift up the 6-pack.
Yes.
hey, other than TJ, has any of you watched TV within the last hour?
If you're referring to Monster Squad, yes.
Okay, so we all saw that.
Popped on.
Hey, do you think they made my nose look
in
too big?
stereo. In stereo. Every single goddamn television in my wing.
All right, so I think by now, like, we've got voices, we've got these signs. They talking to you too, kid?
We're either entering into
Yeah.
a massive.
I think they're
group
talking to her a lot
psychosis.
more than any of us. Why don't you explain to them what you heard?
So I was watching Monster Squad, and the name of the person who writes it popped up, and the voices just kept saying, "Find the writer, find the writer, find the writer, bring the others, bring the others, bring the." So I called Jennifer.
Okay. Not even close to the weirdest thing that's happened in the last few days. No.
But he's not in the phone book, and I can't. And there's
Do you remember his name?
I'm going to say yes, she does, because it's her favorite show ever.
Yeah, Hernando.
Hernando
Ernest. Okay. Well, it's not exactly a common name. Hang on.
Especially
see
not
him.
up here.
Take his, can I borrow your phone? Hey, Joe. Yeah. Oh, don't bring that up. Dude, fuck you. Alright, well, look, let me just get to the case here. I need you to look something up for me. And our, Hernando, Ernest. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the one. Okay. Yeah, you got an address? You're fucking shitting me. Alright. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks. Yeah, I owe you a beer. I'll take you out to drinks tomorrow, alright? Alright, take it easy, Joe. He lives in Albion. Fucking Albion, Maine. an hour and a half drive up north.
Yeah.
I hate car rides.
What are the fucking chances?
My Bronco has a pop-up seat in the back.
Road trip? Hey, I'll get you some snacks along the way, alright? You like McDonald's?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Fucking shotgun.
Oh, those nosy neighbors are gonna be watching us every time.
Alright,
This is
so-
bad.
Make sure we stop at 7-Eleven. I gotta pick up some beer. I'm sure I gotta replace the one I got you, yeah? You always drink this pussy shit, or can I get some IPA or something?
You fucking queer.
What the fuck?
IPA?
Yeah, IPA. I actually like to taste my beer. Not that piss water.
Pippers has some fucking taste.
Yeah, if you enjoy the taste of piss.
Come on, guys. We can talk about this in the car.
Can I get grape soda?
You can have anything you want, TJ, alright?
Yay.
Okay. So,
Ask for whiskey.
Does it taste good?
No.
Oh.
What?
okay, so you're driving. It is an uneventful, boring drive to Albion, Maine. Albion is a very, what?
Did you purposefully do King Arthur myth thrown in there?
No, this is actually straight from the book. Albion, Maine exists. There is an Albion, Maine, and it is actually in Apocrypha.
So
This is a thing.
whoever wrote Apocrypha stole some King Arthur shit.
Probably.
I want to put it back.
Alright, so you go on a road trip, an hour and a half goes by, and you get to Albion, Maine. It is a smallish town. It is surrounded by like a bog. It's got the swampy sort of smell about it. Excuse me.
Gross.
And on your way by, you actually see some trucks from your work. Big like concrete trucks spinning around. Says Pentex Incorporated, and they go by a couple times.
So straight up Pentex, not one of the subsidiaries?
Yeah, straight up Pentex. That's who you work for.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And you continue on. No out of character information in character. Because I said it last time, but you didn't pick up on it.
I figured I worked at one of the subsidiaries.
Yeah,
I didn't
no.
know they were like
No,
balls
that's why
out.
that's why you have resource 3. You have resource 3, right? Yeah, yeah. You're
Maybe well.
higher up. You work directly for Pentex. All right, so you continue, and eventually you get to a trailer park, and there's like you get to this one lot which is supposedly where this guy lives. And it isn't even a trailer. It's not even a mobile home. It's literally just a Winnebago. Out front of the Winnebago, you see several like blockades. There's a turned over refrigerator with concrete blocks, and there's like these road cones in front of it and stuff. There's a clear path where you can get to the entrance of the Winnebago and a mailbox, and you pull right up to his address. What do you guys do?
I'm at least a 6-pack in now.
I'm gonna get out.
yeah.
I'm gonna go right up and knock.
Okay.
Wait, this guy lives in a trailer park? What? He writes this popular show and he lives in a trailer park? Wow.
Never said it was popular.
Need a pencil.
Yeah, I based it off of Monster Hunter. Do you guys remember that show from the
That's
90s?
Monster Force.
Monster Force? Because I sure don't.
I remember Monster Rancher.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Not even close.
Yeah, no, I actually watched a few episodes of Monster Force. It's not good.
Although, think of it this way. One of the creators of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is from Lewiston,
Yep,
of all places.
it's very true.
I,
All right, so what?
Never mind, it's not important.
Yeah, I knock.
Okay, so you knock on the door. Not much time. It's like, not much time goes by, and you see him open it up, and he looks at you. It's this middle-aged, slightly obese guy. He's balding in the center. He looks like he probably hasn't bathed today. He doesn't smell bad, but he probably hasn't showered. Couple of Cheeto stains on his shirt.
Well,
And he looks
a
at
fucking
you.
dweeb.
her
And
name
it's
No,
like,
Ernest.
Ernest.
ah, shit. You guys weren't supposed to show up until season 2. Alright, he closes the door and he walks over to a nearby picnic table, sits down, takes a cigarette, lights it.
You know that'll kill you.
What do you need?
Are you Hernando?
That's me.
Your camera's frozen.
Alright. And we're back. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties.
Welcome back.
Alright. So, like I said, the writer comes out, he sits down on one of the nearby picnic tables, lights a cigarette. So what do you want to know?
What the fuck?
Your show there.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's us, huh? Or is that just me seeing things?
No, that was us.
No, it's definitely you. And a couple others. Shit, you didn't bring everybody?
These are the only ones I
Who
go
the fuck
find.
is everyone?
I use second sight.
You use second sight, you see nothing supernatural anywhere's nearby. Anywhere's in sight. Nothing is supernatural.
Are you
Is
one
it
of
water
us?
by soda?
Yeah.
Is Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
No.
God damn it. Okay, so I guess I should start from the top. You guys at least know what you are, right?
This happened like a few days ago.
Welder? Police officer?
Good
Nurse?
to have a police and a nurse? God, you guys fucking looked out.
Little kid?
So I was right then. Okay.
Other cop? And...
Writer.
So you're telling me
That
none
was
of
kind
you
of- yeah, wow,
have
was that-
used the internet in 3 days?
What the fuck's the internet?
To be fair, TJ did. TJ would have?
TJ was trying to find Hernando.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, I forgot. They didn't show up for you. Alright, well. Alright, usually hunters just stumble upon it, but next time you hit up a computer, type in hunter.net. They've got a lot of information about what we are and what we're up against. Long story short, you're the imbued, or what more people have been kind of descripting as hunters. Alright, some think we're just, bestowed powers from God or some shit like that. Other people think that we're just here to clean up the mess that's going on right now. The reality of it, none of the subjective bullshit, the reality of it, the fact of the matter is, we have been granted powers to fight the supernatural. Supernatural exists. There are werewolves. There are zombies. There are ghosts. There are vampires.
Oh, we gathered that already.
There are mummies. There are... Oh, there's... Come on, I thought you were a fan of the show.
Well, yes.
All right.
I didn't know it was real.
Come on, episode 33. Ah.
And you're not at season 2 yet?
Well, okay, I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. Look, I have to drive around. That's why I'm in a fucking Winnebago, okay? Because I'm supposed to tell you guys what the hell's going on. I was in the middle of writing season 2. You guys were supposed to show up in a few weeks. So,
Well, we're not that patient.
you're a little
apparently.
early. Which means my visions have been kind of off the whack. And, look, can we just get to your questions? I get this pounding headache. Whenever I get around us, I always get this fucking massive headache. So I just want to get this shit over with and get back to what I'm doing. Because otherwise I'm going to get the fucking voices in my head screaming at me at the top of their lungs. So, what do you need to know?
Well, to be fair, they told us to come to you.
Okay,
So
that's new.
we're not entirely sure what they want.
They said find the rudder.
Well, Rider 826 at your service.
Does that mean that there are at least 827 others?
Hunters, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you go to HunterNet and you hit register, it comes up with a screen name for you. And whatever order you sign up is your number. I'm Rider 826.
Do that when I get home.
So, look, maybe you're here to help me. Alright, this fucking town, there's something up with it. Albion Maine, Pentex is everywheres. And I don't know, I have a feeling that they're behind some heavy shit. Shit that no one has come up with. So, maybe you're here to help me with that.
Pentex? You mean the company
What?
he works for?
The company that owns, like, everything? Wait, you work for Pentex?
I'm a welder at the shipyard.
Shit. You didn't happen to bring your badge with you, did you?
I just got out of work when Toots called me.
That's fucking perfect. Alright. They have a construction site nearby. And I have a feeling there's some less than legal shit going on inside. And if you're here with a fucking with an ID badge lying at our feet, it's gotta be a reason. Alright. You guys are fucked up in your sense of humor, you know that? Okay, so get a hotel. We'll meet later, like late tonight. We'll say 3, 4, probably like 2, 3 in the morning. Alright? You meet here, and we're gonna go inside and see what the fuck's going on in the construction site. All of us.
Okay.
Okay?
What?
Do I get a say before we all decide
Oh,
to
wait, don't we
make
have
a?
work?
You
This-
showed up at my door and you telling me you don't want to help?
I want to help, but I also don't want to fucking lose my career. I have a house to pay for.
You have a billionaire in your group.
What?
Hi.
She's also 8!
7.
That's worse.
Thank you.
Small potatoes. Look. You're gonna find out really quickly that you're gonna have to choose between what you are and what you were. What you are is supernatural hunters. You have been imbued with a purpose. And if you don't start owning up to that purpose, the little head screaming shit is gonna start happening to all of you until you do what they tell you to do. Or it's gonna come to you. It's gonna affect everybody in your life. So, if the voices told you to come here, it's best to fucking listen to them.
I got this. Firstly, I'm gonna call my boss.
Okay. Where do you use your phone?
Do you have a phone that I could use?
Hell no. They tap that shit. You don't have cell phones nearby, do you?
Let's get a hotel room. I'm sure they'll have one. No.
Alright. 2 o'clock.
I have a beeper.
Okay, be here.
In the morning?
2 o'clock in the morning, yeah.
Ugh.
Late night. Might want to take a nap there, Tej.
Yeah.
You didn't mention your name.
It's not going to cross her mind. She's used to adults knowing her name.
Okay. Do you guys relocate?
Might as well
Yeah,
happen.
nearest hotel, motel.
Poor Forrest.
Don't worry, I got you back, buddy.
Okay. You get to a hotel room. You're all in the hotel room. It is like a Motel 7, we'll call it, instead of Motel 8. Motel 7, and it is not the best. It's about $50 for the night. No, it's 90, so it's probably more like $35 per night.
Is this all of us staying
Is
in
it-
one room?
This is all of you in one room.
How many beds are there?
My tree
like-
house is bigger than
Like
this.
2. There's like 2 beds.
So girls in one bed, and the guys, well, you can decide.
Okay, so you're all in the hotel room.
So I am going to call his work, and if she wants to do her work, and
Okay.
basically say that we have them in for questioning, and they probably won't be in for a few days.
That is a fucking terrible idea.
Why is that?
Do you just do it?
No, this is.
or...
I'll talk to everyone first.
Okay.
Why is that? Why is that a terrible idea?
Because if I'm in for questioning, and then somewhere on the fucking record it says that, oh hey, he was in fucking Albion, Maine for whatever reason, when he works at the goddamn shipyard.
So call him and tell him you're sick.
Sick but on the job in Albion. Either way, I'm in fucking trouble. My dad's gonna fucking kill me.
You say your dad.
Roll fool's luck.
Yes.
Who's your dad?
Fuck, did I give him a name?
What do I roll for fool's luck?
I believe it's your mercy. I forget.
It would be
With
about.
plus mercy, difficulty 8.
It would actually be about $60 a night.
$60 a night. It's
Yeah.
$50 a night in town now for the Motel 8. So I'm sticking with 30.
I'm looking at the Motel 6 prices in Lewiston
Oh, nice.
from 1995.
Lewiston's also
The article
not a
date
horrible
the
job.
the article date was 1995.
Go figure.
4.
4.
Because that was funnily enough the year that Motel 6 broke even.
So a few nights ago, with the whole Rick situation, you just happened to pick up his badge that he dropped. You have it right here.
TJ's rummaging through. She probably brought her backpack for snacks. She is rummaging through looking for particular ones. Like, oh, hey, you want to give this back to your friend?
Rick's.
Wait.
I'm not throwing Rick under the fucking bus.
I'm just an evil DM because now you have to make a choice.
You
I
can.
put it in my back pocket.
Okay.
I mean, this is also 1995. What is the likeliness of them actually finding out? Do they like punch cards here? Because I don't imagine there's like a swipe thing. It's not electronical.
She'd probably be up to chance, whether or not it's electrical or not, but very
Yeah.
likely it's a
There'd
sort of
still
thing.
be a record of it though.
Okay.
Would there though?
Unless you find a way to sneak it.
Well,
So you have several options here. You can go legit under your badge. You can go legit under Rick's badge. You could sneak in. It depends on how you want to do it.
All right. Why don't
So-
we take a little
and-
drive and see what it's like to get in there?
Sure.
Alton Abbott. It's my dad.
Hey, how
How did
that?
your dad kill you?
Because he's the one who fucking got me the job.
Oh, nepotism. It's alive and well in
Plus,
Maine.
I mean,
Yep.
us bringing a child in there too. Like, we're
It's a
better off
construction
sneaking in probably. Maybe. I don't know. I think we should go check it out.
Throw under a blanket. No, that's how I used to get into the drive-in when they charge per car, per person. That's right.
When did they do that? Holy
Oh, that
shit.
was 20 years ago. All right. So you're gonna basically drive by the construction site.
Yeah.
Because you go to Saco now and it's per car full.
Yeah.
Up
now
to,
it
up to a
used to
certain
be.
number of people.
It used to be per person, and then they switch back to cars. 'Cause, yeah. Okay, so you drive by the construction site, and you see they've set up barbed wire fences. You can't see the inside. They have like plywood up against the fences, so you can't see what's going on. Supposedly, it's the future site of the Albion Mall.
Okay, so
Fucking.
what? How does that? Where is there? Is there an entrance anywhere? Like
Yeah,
to
you
get
see
in?
an entrance, main entrance, which has like two big gates, which you actually drive by as one of those big concrete trucks with the spinning tank in the back. Gets clearance. You see a person take their badge. The guy looks at it, gives it back. They drive in.
Yeah, anyone ever drive a concrete truck before?
Nah.
Most likely.
First, we'd have to fucking procure one.
Is there a local truckers stop somewhere around?
What's that?
Is there a local truckers stop around?
There are, driving throughout the town, you see about 3 of those concrete trucks, which is kind of odd in and of itself, and a few other Pentex trucks as well. So there is a pretty big presence of Pentex in this area. So there are likely a lot of workers here right now.
I mean, we could try borrowing someone's badge and truck.
Fuck it. I'll do it.
Yeah, but how are we all gonna get in there?
Yeah, you have a trunk, don't you?
The Broncos are open. It's like a Subaru Outback in a way, where it's all open. Unless we
Then we throw a fucking tarp over you.
Alright, what's the story then? To get in? Why
I
are you
got
there?
called in the middle of the night. Something about site coordinator needing a welder stat. So they called me. So I came up. Brought my my own tools and everything. You being the tools.
Alright. That sounds like a good plan to me, unless anyone else has anything to say.
No, I'm good.
I mean, I could also go in and cause a distraction.
No, that's not. I like the first plan. Alright. So back to the hotel then?
Okay.
I'm gonna call my boss and tell him I need to take a few sick days.
He doesn't question you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna lapse. We'll say that you guys have covered for a few days, in your own way. I'm not gonna worry about that. And we're gonna elapse to about 1:50, and you guys are pulling up to the outside of. Yeah, we glued it down. We're gonna elapse time to the outside of the Winnebago, and the lights are off inside of the Winnebago. What do you guys do?
You said 2 o'clock, so I'm awake. TJ's probably really sleepy.
I would assume that you would take a nap.
Right. She's probably waking up.
So you wake up.
No, she's probably still waking up.
Still waking up, okay.
This is weird.
So 2 o'clock hits. No lights have come on in the Winnebago.
That's his house.
That is where he's living right now. He's living out of his Winnebago.
Well, I'm gonna go and knock.
Okay, you knock. The door is slightly ajar,
Of course.
and you look in, and it looks like the place was tossed over. Like this, you kind of saw inside. He wasn't exactly the neatest of person, but shit has been thrown around. The laptop is smashed. I'd say he probably had a laptop that he probably put most of his assets into. It's just a larger one. And the whole place is turned over. And that is when you get a piercing sound in your head. It just...
Oh.
And then you hear, go to the bog, go to the bog, go to the bog, go to the bog.
Keep going.
Go to the bog.
Go to the
All right.
bog.
Okay, you hear her say that.
All right.
You guys go.
Let's go.
Running.
This is great. I got like a plot hook device. Just like
Yeah.
Device mistake.
I don't like
Device.
railroading though, so I'm not going to use it too much. All right, so you drive to the construction site, and you drive right up to the entrance where you're supposed to check for badges, and there is no one there. There is no one accepting badges at the moment. So
Can we
it is
just go
just
Moving on
the
in.
the two gates which are closed.
Alright.
I'm gonna pop out and see. I'm gonna pop out and see if I can figure out which button to press to open the gate.
Okay, roll fool's luck.
I do have a dot in technology, so figure it out.
Explode those.
in? Yeah. 3, 4.
4. Okay, 4 successes. It looks like it's chained up, but the padlock wasn't secured, so it's just kind of loosely hanging, popped out.
I'm just gonna take off the fucking padlock and
Take off the
yank
padlock, yank the chains, the gates are open.
Nice.
Okay, guys headed.
Yep.
Okay, you get into the bog area. It's very swampy. There's a small mist rolling just kind of sitting on the stagnant water. You got that smell of the swampy area in the air. And
Why are they building a mall here?
you see what looks like these
'Cause they can
construction
fill in the
site,
land cheap.
these concrete trucks. One is up, and you see like it looks like greenish liquid just dripping out from it. And it's draining into the swamp. They're dumping. It's not a construction site. It looks like it's a dumping site.
They're making a fucking pit.
They're dumping something in here. That's when you hear coming from a distance away. You see a hand kind of reaching up, and it looks kind of familiar. Just kind of flops to the ground. It's like hanging out of the swamp itself, and you see a man who has a balding head, just kind of laying on his stomach, half in the swamp, half out of the swamp, just kind of like this. What do you guys do?
Pick up a stick.
I'm gonna go over.
You go over? Okay. You go over, and you see him just kind of... And he reaches his hand out, and you see it's almost like something's pulling him as he... And he holds his hand
Okay,
out.
I'm gonna grab him and then put on a ward.
Okay, you grab a hold of his hand, and that's when his other hand grabs onto it. And then another hand grabs on, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. You've got 6 pairs of hands grabbing onto you. And that is where we'll end tonight's episode.
What the fuck?
And then ward, it's like, get off.
Okay.
No.
Oh, so much shit.
Why?
I'm reminded of, have you guys seen the new It?
I've
No.
seen part 1. I haven't seen chapter 2.
You haven't seen chapter 2? Ah, then
No.
I won't say it. But there's this one scene that it just reminds me of. Alright, so we started with Travis last time. Tia, what have you learned?
We
Fuck.
started with Tia last time, actually.
Oh, did we? Because we started... No, I thought we went this way. Like, I started with... Oh, yeah. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, I thought.
What's that?
Yeah, I
Oh,
haven't
no,
started yet.
yes, you're
Chapter
right.
1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3.
Shit. We learned a lot.
I know, this was the longest game so far. So that'd be about 3 hours?
I think it was over 3 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Fuck my life.
1?
No, I mean, best friend's in love with me.
Okay. TJ?
TJ learned that absolutely nothing happened.
Ouch. That
Ow.
hurts. Okay.
Marcus is a hunter now.
Marcus is a hunter now.
Hell yeah.
Your buddy.
Forrest is afraid to get attached.
Aww.
Makes sense. Okay.
Fucked up shit was going on in the background of her life. Her best friend was having an affair with both a husband
Yeah.
and a wife.
Yes.
Mostly the wife.
Mostly the wife.
Yes, just the wife.
But he said she seduced the husband, so that's
Yeah,
what I'm agreeing
she did that so she could get close to him so she could kill him. But yes, that you are technically correct.
with. The best kind of correct.
The best kind of correct. Thank you, Futurama. TJ.
Apparently my dad is a ghost that keeps coming back and wants to kill my teacher.
Yes.
We are hunters.
You are hunter. You learned what you are. Beyond.
Forrest has made his decision already.
Forrest has made his decision in regards to what?
Whether to cling to what he was or embrace what he is now.
Okay, what is his decision on that? What's he doing? Is he embracing? Alright.
Yeah, it doesn't have anything else to live for.
I mean, that's fair. You've got a purpose now. Maybe this is what you've been waiting for. Okay, maybe it's why you were chosen.
Apparently something called a redeemer.
Yeah. Yes. TJ.
Apparently these voices won't leave me alone.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank
poor
you for
baby.
being my conduit.
She's
Jen.
7, I had to make her useful somehow.
TJ's character is definitely neglected by our parents.
Absolutely. Yep.
Poor baby.
I'm gonna try to help.
Yep. Oh, Travis. Yeah.
I'm like, why are
I
you
almost,
like,
I
I'm like, why
almost
the fuck are
skipped
you
over.
looking
Yeah,
at me?
yeah, right.
Fuck. What else did we learn?
So much.
Apparently we can go through TV screens.
Yeah, that's a trip. Actually, you rationalize that as not happening, but I'll say that's something you learned out of character. Yeah.
There's apparently someone who's been trying to communicate with us through a children's cartoon.
Yeah. Any ideas? What?
Hermit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's a hermit. His second sight is always on.
See, Travis stole mine. I was going to say Brutus knows some really cool tricks.
This is still the
You
most
alright?
bullshit flavor change ever.
That apparently the internet is actually useful for hunters.
Yeah. HunterNet.
Supernaturals are in fact real.
Alright, that's 15. Okay, so join us next week. It should be a lot of fun. Is there anything anybody wants to say before we shut the stream off?
Oh fuck! I have to make a new board.
Yes, there will be a new board.
Zuke's making me make a new board.
But
I'm
you
not
make
just-
them so good.
Not just you. I'm gonna help. I helped with this one.
This
help
it
with
this
this.
looks
Oh.
like asphalt.
Thank
it
you.
really looks
That-
like
That
asphalt.
was actually me. That was one of the things that I did.
And you use this with your weed mulcher.
Yeah, my weed mulcher. It's like I don't smoke weed anymore. Might as well get something use out of my fucking grinder. I'm actually thinking about getting a metal one. Okay, so we're gonna leave it off there, and make sure to join us next week, Tuesday, around 6 p.m. Just like this week. Having a lot of fun with this game, and I've been having a lot of information. I hope everybody's been having a good time so
Hell
far.
yeah.
It's
been a while.
Thank you so much. By the way, we did get a follow last game by Devil's I'm just gonna say Magic. Thank you so much. I didn't hear the notification go off. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you for following. Very much appreciated. We're almost at our 100 mark goal.
Oh,
I
really?
think,
Wow.
yeah, I think we're at 75 right now. We need 25 more to hit 100. So things have been looking really up for the stream. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Toodaloo.